We live. Can you see our picture on there?
Hello.
Can you see us?
It's a Think Twice podcast. We in the building and the parking lot with all black on from Choppers Cop. You heard me? It's a commercial right now.
Oh, okay. Ask him, can he see us? I ain't got to see it here. Fuck that.
You heard me? It's a commercial right now. What's up, hot boy? JJ Stokes.
Ask him, can he see us?
Can y'all see us? Is the screen black? Can y'all see us? JJ Stokes said no.
He can't?
Let me see. Hold on. It's coming. No, they can't see us.
Hold on.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. That's hot in this bitch.
The AC off. I don't know why the screen ain't coming up.
You got your Wi-Fi on?
Yeah. I'm gonna go to YouTube. How about that? Okay, here we go. Can you see us now?
Fuck no.
Yeah, they can. Yeah, the fuck they can.
Yeah, we on now. We coming, y'all. Hold on. Okay, there we go.
There we go.
Difficulties.
Yeah, bro.
You know, ain't nothing but the devil. Ain't nothing but the devil. Ain't nothing but the devil. What's up, Bookie? What's up, little brother? We back, y'all. We back in the building and the parking lot with all black on from Choppers Cop. We back. What's up, Giovanni? What's up, Cut Dog Dilma? What's happening, bro? Yeah. Now, this I ain't never seen. What? It's all good. Look. It's all good. What that noise is out here? I'm hearing feedback. There you go. It went away. What you sent me is the thing? Yeah, the link. Man, we cooling, bro. We cooling, bro. What's up, Taz? Double V? Y'all come on in here, man. We got a good show for y'all tonight, brother. I ain't lying to you. For those of y'all that's not from here, we're talking about some New Orleans business tonight, but we gonna share with y'all what's going on so y'all get a better understanding of what's going on. There's a young rapper from our city named Junior Montana. Shout out to Junior Montana. Very talented. Very talented. He got it. Young brother from our section. Got the swag. He from our section. He been in 17 too, but I look at him as a Magnolia dude. I know his brother. I know his people. I know his, So I look at him as a Magnolia nigga. Same thing with Juvenile, right? Yeah. So Rob 49, I think. Hey, no, before we get into that too quick, we gonna have Lareezy's father popping up on the show tonight, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know who Lareezy is. He's one of the up and coming artists from New Orleans. Very, very talented young man. And hopefully his dad will be able to pop in on us tonight, man. Right. But we were saying, they were saying that he was saying like, Dad, what could he do for the rappers in the city? Or if he could go back. No, he asked him, what kind of advice did you give him? Right. What you could do to help him? Right. Juvenile, I think Juvenile answered from a perspective of his era, and what it took for him to get on. So Juvenile was like, man, I tell him go get a trade or a job or something. And the thing is, for most of y'all rappers, not all of y'all, but for most of y'all, that shit is true. You shouldn't even answer that Junior Montana because only his dogs howl. He wasn't talking about a nigga like you. But he was talking about niggas that can't rap. Yeah. They don't have the talent, I think, in my opinion. And they take all their resources and spend it on rap and buying this and buying that, but they just don't have a hit. Right. Now, today, in these days and times, you can be a rapper without a hit. You see them niggas with the hundreds going up and down their own stacks by their ears, they ain't even got a hit. Right. So they have other avenues and other ways to get money that rappers in Juvenile time didn't have. So the best advice in that era would have been to, man, go get you, now don't get it twisted though. I'm gonna be real with y'all. Juvenile the homie, so I ain't here to diss him. I'll diss you, Junior Montana, because I really like the nigga as an artist, bro. And as a person, he seemed like a cool nigga, but I'm saying that to say this. Juvenile can be a bit of an asshole. That's just my partner, but that's just what he is. He probably didn't think that all the way through when he answered that question because the answer was looking for, man, what can I do better than what I'm doing to help me get on? Because Juvenile is successful to all of us. But people fail to realize is this. Juvenile can't help you do what he can't do himself. Right. Juvenile don't have a record deal. As far as like, to be like, well, I can get somebody else, so let me pull him over here so we can get on too. He don't have it like that. What's up, V Smith? Hey, the Juvenile can't tell Baby or something, man, sign my boy right there. You know what I'm saying? Sign, we can't do that. Right. It just don't go like that. You know what I'm saying? Right. That ain't the way it works. Right.
Nah, I just think that Junior Montana is correct. That's what I feel. He didn't answer the question. That's not.
Yeah, that's not the question.
That's what the context of the curse.
I agree. Right.
It wasn't in what you could just do in general.
Right.
It was about what I could do as an artist in the rap game.
Yeah, to make myself
in the music business.
Right. Right.
Because he figured you OG, you came in as a pioneer. So you didn't know early on, but you learned. So that's the questions that was being asked. What you have learned basically over the years in this rap game on how to get on. So you know not to let nobody play you with a 360. You know not to get in another deal like you had with Baby in the first place. Right. So those are the kind of answers that he was looking for.
That's what he was looking for. I think Juvenile, like I said, Juvenile can be an asshole, bro. He took the question as like, what if I'm a starving artist? I ain't got a hit, but I'm trying to get on. Because you got to think from Juvenile experience, he been traveling the world, New Orleans, and every time he said, nigga, they trying to give him a CD. Everybody can't be no rapper. Even though I think that was the wrong answer that he gave, I don't think Juvenile meant no harm by it. But yeah, that was definitely the wrong answer, though, Juvenile.
Yeah, that was the wrong answer.
That was definitely the wrong answer, man.
So that's why I'm just saying, I just agree with Junior Montana on the point of...
Thank you, Ronnie Baker. Appreciate it, brother.
The answer people was looking for.
Right. Yeah. But also, keep this in mind, too. I want y'all to keep this in mind, too. And I ain't talking about Junior Montana in particular. But a lot of you rappers that got motion, they be putting $100 bills up and down your arm, and you be counting $100 bills in there. Make your own lane, bro. Juvenile can't help you. You probably doing better than him. You probably. You know what I'm saying? In a lot of cases. So, man, look, open your what's up, D-Day? Record label. They don't cost you money to open no record label, bro. Buy some your own equipment. You can record yourself. You got to be nobody to pay to record your shit. Get your LLC and open your label. Steal your master.
And I told y'all the other day, go for the fans, not these rappers.
Yeah, go for the fans, bro. Mm-hmm. Well, Junior Montana, I don't think nobody will say that man garbage. Nobody not good. Nobody will say that about. Nobody name ever said on our show is no garbage rappers, bro.
Right.
Not one.
Right.
But I think this really got blown out of proportion. But Junior Montana, he younger, so Junior, you got to make him understand. If you ain't mean no harm, dog, let him know you ain't mean no harm. Don't just be like, fuck him. Because he's a fan of you, and he be even saying himself, I ain't really got no problem with you and I, but he had a problem with the answer, which I kind of understand what he's saying, bro. What's up, Blue? Someone in the building. What's up, man? What's up, Blue? What's up, D-Day? What's up,
now, I've been just thinking about the whole scope, the whole scene of rap music right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even like booming like that. It's like it's
different. It's stagnant.
So I think what's gonna happen, artists like Lareezy and L.A. Hart,
Junior Montana, J Murder.
I mean, John, that stuff about to die. All that murder,
it ain't gonna never die. It's not gonna never die.
I don't want that because it ain't no substance.
As long as it's going, the biggest rap in the game right now is rapping whack. It's not the music is whack. I'm not saying it's whack. It's not gonna die. It could be whack.
I'm just saying it's gonna continue to be whack music. Period.
Urban hip hop breakdown. He still should have talking about Juvenile. He still should have relationships. He is a successful artist. So he should have bigger relationships to when he see talent, he could bring them through. Bring them through well. Bring them through well. Because who's signing artists, bro?
Yeah.
What label is signing artists, bro? That shit is kind of old. We watching that shit die right in front of our face. What label is signing artists, bro? That's why you got to create your own lane.
Yeah.
You got to create your own industry.
They signing the gimmicks. They signing the TikTok song.
Put it like this, bro. Put it like this.
I'm just like give you an example.
I'm talking about rappers like
gangster rap.
No, I'm saying like Juice Montana.
Yeah.
Definitely a gangster rapper.
But 50 Cent got songs like Candy Shop.
He got a whole bunch of songs.
Exactly. So that's the versatility in his game to make him.
What do that have to do with what we talking about?
Them guys who be named Junior Montana and them, they can't do that. They only can rap that way, and that's what sound good to
I
me.
disagree.
Well, that's why they
I
you know what? That's why they know.
Well,
You can't make a you give your project and make an album, the album flop because you on the wrong kind of time. You can't pick the right beat and all that kind of stuff. So
Well, I don't think
that's where you lack in the skill set. You gotta have versatility.
I agree with that because they got niggas that's on, they ain't got no versatility. If it's white, yeah, but we talk about niggas that's
I'm
on.
trying to tell you, made my point.
They got niggas like what's your boy another 7 Wall? J Merck. No, not J Merck. G Jerk Sosa. He made songs that ain't about killing all the time.
Dude.
And he not on. You know why? Because the industry not like it used to be. But they just don't sign on him like, oh, we gonna push your project. It's mostly distribution deals now.
Man, you supposed to put it out here to the world. Put it on YouTube. Put it on Instagram. Put it on TikTok. I'm sure they doing that. And if they is doing that, they ain't made not one yet to make it like, yeah, big artist already. We speaking about Juvenile.
Mhm.
He just trying to open album up.
Yeah, I just about to say that. That shit ain't do nothing.
What's happening? It's buzzing. You got a song on the radio? Where at?
Unfortunately,
At home?
Unfortunately,
You know what I'm saying? BG been out for some years.
yeah.
Few years now, nothing.
That's because them niggas should have been signing artists instead of trying to put themselves out. That's what I think.
I'm show you about the type of music you putting out is old.
Urban Hip Hop Breakdown says a lot of labels signing, bro. I'm giving y'all today, 2026 information. There's a lot of labels that's not a true statement of saying it's not a lot of labels, that's a lot of companies. Trust me, I know. That may be true. What we're saying is from New Orleans, who getting signed from New Orleans beside Ride 49?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Ride 49 is different.
Rock, you on a whole other page than we on right now.
I'm telling you, I'm answering that question that you just asked.
What I'm saying is your whole vibe is speaking from what you like and don't like.
No, it's not about what I don't like. I'm talking about from the music business.
All right,
let me just finish.
Lareezy.
Just let me finish. With Ride 49, he don't rap like the dude.
Lareezy.
What about? He don't rap like them.
Why he ain't signed like Ride 49?
He is signed. He on his own. He independent.
I'm talking about
labels. He's bigger than all them.
We not saying that. We saying labels that signing people. But not just him. There are a lot of rappers in New Orleans. He don't rap. He don't rap killing.
But he got motion.
I'm not talking about motion. Signing a deal to a label. Urban Hip Hop
deals. We don't need no deals. Now you need the motion.
That's just I'm asking the question. He said there's a lot of labels signing people. I said they're not signing niggas in New Orleans. And you come with something altogether different.
I'm telling you.
Independent. We ain't talking about independent.
I'm telling you.
He's saying like labels is not signing.
Yeah, signing.
And no, what I'm saying, he was talking about to majors. What I'm saying is,
you just signed them.
But what I'm saying is, bro, it's not because they putting out killer music all the time. Because every artist in New Orleans don't put out killer music.
No, I'm saying the guys that you named, they all got the same raps.
Who?
They all say the same. No, the Junior Montana, the T Jerk Slim. That's what I'm talking about. All them dudes right there got the same style of rap.
But yet other places signing niggas just like that.
That's them.
It's quiet, ain't it?
That's them.
It's quiet, ain't it?
That's them. This be saying New Orleans.
We talking about, but see, that's the whole thing.
Them other people putting out, they don't rap better than them dudes. NBA Youngboy, the Chicago dudes, they don't rap better than them G Jerk them. You know, listen, they don't have that verse, that damn lyrical talent like that. The rap that type of music.
Junior Montana got motion. G Jerk Sosa got motion. Merck got motion. They just not signed to a major label. Like they trying to get the big deal. The reason I'm saying is the music industry is not like it used to be when Juvenile was a rapper. No, JJ Stone's rock is right, and I agree. Most rappers ain't versatile, but that's not the point. The point is the majors are signing niggas who rap the same shit they rapping in New Orleans. Who gonna refute that? It looks stupid. That's who gets signed. These niggas, the Pooh Shiesties, the Pee Wee Longways.
I just separated them from New Orleans.
But all I'm saying
is rappers who you talking about from other states that rap the murder music, They do not have the lyrical talent that them dudes you just named have.
What they got to do with I?
That mean it's garbage music out there. That's why they signing them. It's bullshit.
So you said they should rap garbage to get signed?
I guess so. That would seem like to me. You make,
How y'all feel to make it ain't right?
you make an ABC top TikTok song and it's a hit.
Listen, I just told y'all what it is. It's not about talent.
Yeah,
It's not about talent. It ain't about what you rapping about. What the fuck was Ryan 49 talking about? Some yeet, volleyball. What the fuck was that?
nothing. He got a gimmick.
And they signed it.
It's a gimmick.
It's about your team, your grind, and you gotta lay up there. And sometimes, bro, you gotta lay up there and push it out. Even people don't like it, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get on.
You know what I'm saying? The point is this, dude, bro. Juvenile can't do what Junior Montana, what Juvenile can't do for himself. Juvenile, he dropped the album, that bitch flip-flopped. So how you gonna put Junior Montana on? You can put it out that ain't go nowhere. He can't. He can't.
It's word of mouth.
He can't. Ronnie say, brothers, I think the game has changed. I think the deal to look for is distribution. You gotta have motion as well as a strong following. Record labels investing in what is already big.
I said that. That's what we said though. I said that's what them dudes doing. They ain't not getting signed. They getting distribution.
Look, the hundreds down you own, all the money you count, all the pounds you flipping, go get a distribution. Go get your distribution company.
Yeah.
Get an LLC.
Yeah.
And distribute your own. Get your own equipment, your own pressing like Tech 9 did from Kansas City. There'll be a proper blueprint for any one of you young, because I'm telling you, dog, the dudes, regardless of what anybody say, they have the kind of talent to be really, really something special and great. It's just that we stagnant because we don't have no A&Rs in New Orleans. And it's true. I'm not saying Juvenile is a gatekeeper, bro, but some niggas gatekeep, and that's why they fall off. Because you ain't got look,
On the whole label fall off.
the whole label fall off.
For gatekeeping.
Yeah, for gatekeeping. You listen, the way that you keep your name and your shit alive, you gotta go do features with young niggas that's hot. We don't do that in New Orleans. Very few people do that. Robert called, he said, word of mouth is free, bro. I feel Junior. I said, I feel him too much. Tell you why. He feel like if you're in a position to help me, why you not trying to help me? But y'all feel to realize this. Every nigga don't think like you. And because he your favorite rapper, don't mean he the realest nigga.
It's the same way we say.
You heard what I said?
Yeah, called when we say the line of cats we name, shout out on the podcast.
Yeah.
Shout out their podcast.
Yeah.
And they don't do us.
Yeah.
That's what Junior
Yeah.
Montana said.
Yeah. But listen, for the record, so maybe he confused. I mean, let me explain what I'm about to say. I mean, y'all confused. See, bro, I'm not against nothing Junior Montana said, bro. I ain't on Juvenile side against Junior Montana. I'm not on Junior Montana side against Juvie. I'm saying we speaking on how things could have went, how shit could have been interpreted. Is what we saying. Juvenile could have interpreted it as okay, all these niggas trying to rap. What would you tell them to help them? Well, some of y'all do need to get a fucking job. Go get a trade. You ain't gonna be no rapper. You're depriving your family. You're depriving your children. Trying to spend all your money trying to be a rapper. You ain't making no money.
Most rappers.
In this day and age, these rappers have other avenues of getting money.
I'm about to tell you, but all the time.
Let me finish going there.
The successful ones, they always had a grind. But the ones straight from home, Baby, Master P, all these kind of cats, they had a grind going before rap. Jay-Z, all
See, we keep forgetting this. The rap game is different now than when Baby them came out.
Yeah.
Jay-Z came out. Jay-Z came. It's different. They got other avenues of streaming. That's number one.
That's the thing.
They got
start
streaming.
put your shit.
It's more than just streaming. It's a lot of other avenues to get money. It could be ring. Think about got a whole ringtone. I might be something on Spotify where they getting paid a check every month. I might have. You never know what they got going on. A distribution company. Yeah, distribution. You distribute other artists too. You understand? So when I see money next to your face, I don't know why you asking another nigga. I don't know why you asking another nigga what they need to be doing, how they need to help you. You got money next to your face. You got money. Hundreds are going down up and down your arm, and you count money. What you talking about? Any rapper, not the Junior Montana, any rapper that got money like that, go get your LLC. And you gotta ask no nigga like Juvenile who can't help you because he can't help himself. Why you know what we need to do? Juvenile not he not the same Juvenile from 1994. Are y'all having
Put it to them. When you put it on YouTube, when you put it on social media, and you put it on all these platforms, you going direct to the fans, direct to the consumer. So that's what you got to do. So if they're not doing that and getting no traction, bro, that mean people ain't liking what they put out.
Fettuccine Lamborghini said, have Juvenile ever said shut out thing twice? No. Not that I can recall up. No. How many times y'all heard me shut out Juvenile for being a pioneer? Him and his podcast. Marcelo, none of them. None of them niggas never say shout out thing twice podcast. None of them. Did it fail us? Did we stop? No. Did we complain? I can speak on it because they haven't, but that's what I'm doing. I'm doing my get it by. I ain't tripping. Juve was saying the ride for this is what Gumbo said. Juve was saying the ride for 9, don't go broke trying to help these dudes. No, I think Juvenile misinterpreted the question when he asked it to him.
Right.
Because he didn't even answer the question that Juvenile asked.
Mhm.
You know, that Rod 49, he didn't even answer the question that Rod 49 asked. He asked him, what would you do different to help an artist? He's not saying the struggling artists are broke. He's talking about an artist that's an artist. The things that Juvenile learned, like Brock said, don't take a 50-50 deal. Don't do this, don't do that.
Right.
That's what he was asking. That's the answer that he wanted from Juvenile. Not what I should do because you feel like I ain't good enough. You feel like I ain't got a record. I'm actually what should you do as an artist that you seen and had to, because every artist, bro, that go from BG to Wayne to Juvenile, they got to go through certain shit to learn about the record industry. It ain't just coming in bitch and signing you own. It don't work like that. The things he was asking was, what route should I take? What steps should I take? What should I avoid? What should I not avoid? How should I do this? What's the best platform to put my music on? Shit like that. That's what he wanted.
They got a lot of ways you can learn how to get. I mean, you could copy, you could mimic. Just put it in their face, man. I tell anybody that, man. Like he said, you running around here with all this money and all this kind of stuff. You selling units like that. Come on, man. Check this out. I'm going to buy my shit and I'm going to put it in the trunk and I'm going to give it everywhere. I'm going to post it everywhere. I'm going to share it everywhere. Straight off the bat, I'm going to put it all in your face. One of these songs going to catch on to your ass. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And then I'm going to blow. That's how I go. That's how you grind, man. You got to see, I think a lot of these young.
Hold on, dude, that's a good question, Rock. He said, what would we rather have, a degree or a record deal?
Ooh, man.
I
shit.
already have a trade. Fuck a degree. Degrees can't get a job. I already have a trade. I'll take a record deal because if I had to choice, because a record guy can get money to do what I want to do with it. It depends on how big it is. I don't even want no fucked up deal. I want somebody to give me a substantial amount of money, and if this rap shit don't work, I can take this money and do something else. The elephant in the room that everybody's missing? The rap game's not the same when Baby them signed them Universal. He signed them. It's not the same. That shit ain't going on. Like, these big labels are not really signing niggas like these are signing.
It depends on what kind of record deal you get.
Yeah, you're right.
I want
a distribution. Yeah. If I was a rapper, give me distribution.
This deal, but I'm not about to be. I'm not gonna tell nobody just tell you just bet on a degree.
No, because a degree is not guaranteed money.
Right.
A record deal, depending on what type it is guaranteed money. What's up, Europe? What's up, Urel? What's up, brother? What's happening, man? Follow to the people. I think Juvenile sour. No, he's not, bro. Juvenile made his money. And he got a lot of ways to get money. He found out other avenues to get money. That's what he was asking Juvenile. I think Juvenile understand that it's not about talent no more. Mm-hmm. The rap game is not about talent. It's not about, it ain't much about your grind.
It's coming back.
Somebody gotta let you win, bro. Somebody should like, you know what? It's your team. Your team. Rod 49 got a fire team. He do. He the coldest thing in the game right now from New Orleans because of his team.
Yeah.
Not because they down, not because they down.
Just put it in everybody's face.
Bam. Program.
You got a
program.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then they came out big. They came out like up and coming. I came out like I'm already a star.
Gumbo 33 said Juba tried to put people on back then. Funded road trips, none of them blew. Some of them fell out like Wacko. I remember Juvenile was doing that. So I'm not listen.
Say he
like this, bro. Juvenile somebody, if I seen in the streets, I ain't gonna just walk right past him. He ain't gonna walk right past me. We not jam, but we partners. So I ain't gonna get on here and diss him, right? But if Juvenile is right or wrong, I can say that with being respectful. If I feel like Julie Montana is right or wrong, I can say that about being respectful. I'm saying I think that the whole, like Kareem said, Juvenile didn't answer the question that Rod 49 asked. He didn't answer the question. He said in his mind what he think rappers should do. So that ain't the question. The question was, in your experience, what did you do? Yeah. What would you do to tell a rapper to move forward with their career? He didn't answer the question. Maybe he misunderstood it, or maybe he meant to answer it like that. But that's what went on. You know what I think? What's up, Lundy? I think a lot of times when niggas be in position to help niggas, and this is my opinion, and it goes Juvenile and the other rapper. Some niggas, bro, feel like a nigga will take their spot or be better than them, so they're not gonna help them. They don't want a nigga to go further than them.
That don't make sense, though.
But I mean, that's how niggas think. That's how niggas think for you. But that's how niggas think.
If I do take your advice and it worked for me, I'm shouting you out, man. When you doing them interviews and they be like, like who did?
Yeah, you think like that? Yeah, but niggas like that. We always do it. But a lot of niggas, man, they want nigga to pass their money like this, bro. Juvenile not none about him. Man, the Fresh not none about him. They know we got a podcast. We trying to come up. Why they can't do what we do, niggas? That's what Junior Montana asked. We shot niggas. I don't even know Junior Montana, bro. Right. And I stay
I
south.
don't know. I met G Jerk before. I ain't never met J Murk. I don't know them dudes. I ain't dick riding no nigga. I'm just saying if I like your shit, if I feel your shit, I'm gonna shout you out. I like L.A. Hard. I met L.A. Hard. You did. I never met Lareezy, but I like his music. I like his style. He's different than what a G Jerk or J Murk might be, but
And we keep that diversity in the city.
you gotta think the kind of background. This boy was J Murk was a fucking juvenile doing life in Angola. What else he gonna rap about? A lot of these niggas perpetrating the fraud, but that's what he rapping about. I feel that nigga pain in the news. That's why I always shout him. I don't know that little dude. I ain't dick riding him.
Let me catch up on some of these comments.
Go ahead.
First, Bob said, do you already know what the distribution is? Distribution is everybody in the distribution, but everybody know what goes with distribution in 2026. Well, let me tell you this: it's better than the 50-50 deal. What I do know is this: 360. This is what I do know. Nowadays, you don't need nobody to pay for no studio time for you. You don't need no company to pay for no beats for you or none of that. You can pay for all that on your own, even your own mixing. Distribution is supposed to cover putting your music out to different places. You need to have your shit out. That's the point. Like what I said, put it in their face. Put it in their face. You put it in their face. Do distribution, and you need distribution to do that.
And marketing.
And marketing. But see, you sign a distribution deal that has good marketing within that deal. And then you need a publicist.
What type of deal it is?
Then you need a publicist too.
Yeah. You gotta be specific with that when you say distribution. That's why I thought about it. I was like, well, it depends on what kind of distribution deal you get. You get a distribution deal. Most rappers do take the but if them labels are offer you 50-50, them boys jumping on that because you're getting half with a profit. So that's just what it is. Everything you make, you get half.
But that half that you get, you got to pay for your own shit.
That don't matter. That's still
you get a hit record. But why so many artists complain about it? But why so many artists complain about a 50? I got fucked in the 50 deal.
They got fucked in the 360 deal.
Okay. Giovanni said it might be a one-hit wonder. So that means a record deal is temporary. I can say a bachelor's degree gets you an entry level nowadays.
But that one record deal can make you $5 million.
Yes. And some people work their whole careers and don't make $5 million. Just though said, what if Juvenile was really saying the rap game is fucked up, get a trade? He was speaking. He should have said that. But he was speaking from his own personal experiences. But like I said, Juvenile can't put nobody on the position that he's not even in. Yeah. He can't. Juvenile rap the same dumb shit. I'm gonna be real with you, my girl. But Juvenile never rap dumb shit. Now, maybe it's not resonating to listeners now, but he always had talent and always was versatile as an artist. D. Granger said, niggas ain't helping nobody. That's why we're so cutthroat against each other. You got it. I want it like Slim song. Yeah, you got it. I want it. Let me get that out your nigga. So dry. Juvie answer, Gumbo said, Juvie answer was to the question. Was don't spend all your time and money trying to save the city like I did. Juvie tried to say in a subliminal way. He ain't trying to say that. Nah. He ain't trying to say that. You're gonna save them now. We ain't gonna do that, Gumbo.
Ride for 9 on,
No, brother. We ain't gonna do that. We ain't doing that on here, bro. I would have told you with a pop my homie, so I ain't gonna disrespect him or diss him on here, because I fuck with that nigga. I got through a lot of time listening to that nigga music in my era. But I think Juvenile just answered that question wrong. That's all I'm saying. That's it. And if he didn't answer it wrong, what's him to go on his podcast and straighten it out and say, maybe me and a young brother had a misunderstanding about what he asked. That's what I mean. And he gonna do that in the future.
Yeah, maybe it was edited out.
Ronnie Baker said the mindset of an artist is different than the mindset of an owner. Look at the difference between Wayne and Juvie. Vision. Swallowing the pride and learning that if the artist grow, you grow. Yeah, absolutely. Some niggas so selfish, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Some niggas is really, really, really selfish. Put it like this. If I was Junior Montana, that answer wouldn't suffice for me either. I'm telling you, I feel like I'm on. I got motion. I'm about to start making moves here and there. What advice can you give me about the moves I'm finna make? Right. It's that simple. Right. It's that simple, dude. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gotta overcomplicate this shit. He said, urban politicians say, bro, take calls so I can explain it right because y'all hitting and missing. I'm going to give you the whole rundown on how all the way in distribution work. I have a distribution deal. We know about that. I know about distribution. I had 2 of them. I was signed to an independent label and another label trying to sign us. So I know about all that. All that shit is smoke and mirrors, bro. Listen, as an artist, you got to push and promote your own shit. Because whatever the label give you, they want it back. Yeah, they want it back. I don't think there's no such thing as non-recoupable motherfucking advances. Right. I ain't never heard of that before. You did? My brother said, at least Turk be trying to help niggas. Yeah, Turk the homie too. Man, and look, I put it like this. To me, in my opinion, ain't nobody gonna help nobody get further than them. And that's why we still where we at right now. And that goes for Cash Money, I ain't gonna say no limit, because no limit kept signing orders. But we ain't signed orders from Cash Money or Rich Gang in fucking years. 15, 20 years. He said, Urban Hip Hop Breakdown, bro, take the call so I can explain it right. We don't have the phone no more, bro. So we can't take calls right now. You can, shit, if you have the link, can you post the link right in the chat? Oh, shit. What's up, John 400? John 400, what's happening, man? So yeah, it's not the bro. Listen, I'm not here to stir up the pot about some differences some dudes got that I'm from my city. I ain't here to do that, bro.
I don't think there was no differences, but about it, he just voiced his opinion on the situation about the question, and that's it. I can respect that.
Bro, I promise you, if you haven't had a deal in the last 6 or 7 years, it's changed. I believe that too, bro. No, I'm not going against him to tell you, but I do what it is. But I don't even care. I don't listen. The rap game ain't what it is.
Way different. No,
the rap game ain't what it is. No, it changed in the last 3 years.
That's why I was specific about like you got to depend on you ain't getting no good deal now. Shit. So you better put you. That's what I'm saying. My advice to any rapper or any artist like that, you got to go direct to consumer.
Real 192 said, I feel what Julie saying. We don't need no more rappers. We need productive members of society.
Bullshit.
That's not his decision to make. Well, my career, that's not his decision to make. No, he didn't mean that. If he did make it like that, he wrong. He took the question the wrong way. You can't tell me what you think about my career. Oh, because I didn't ask you about my career. I asked you about artists that's trying to come up in New Orleans. What would you do to help them in your time? Just so y'all think Juvenile was saying there's a bunch of Birdmans in the rap game, so get a trade. No, ain't no bunch of Birdmans in the rap game. No, indeed. Where the Birdman's at? Where the Birdman's at? I don't think he was saying that, bro. Dude, the guy 10 said, Julian Montana also said he heard about phony stuff Julie did in the past, and he responded to Rob 49 confirming things he heard. Oh, I didn't know that. Let me see that blunt. Oh, I got like a blunt on now. You got a lot of people in the comments. Julian Montana, bitch, come on out with it. Yeah, come on out with it. Fuck it, he Juvenile, he did something fake. Yeah, blast that nigga, man. Go to the fucking table with it. But see me, personally, I wouldn't blast Juvie because Juvie always showed me and my brother love. Fuck it, I'll blast him. He always, I'm talking about all I would. If we could, we'd be blasting him now. But what I'm saying is how he treated us. No. With Junior Montana, he knows some things about me. Oh, okay, yeah. He knows some things about me. Yeah. You can't be no bitch ass nigga. You can't be no bitch ass nigga.
It's kind of every man boiling down to every man for himself.
Yep,
that's true.
That's true.
That's how it is right now. It's like that, man. People care about them and their family only. That's
how the business is kind of boiling down to every man for itself. Mm-hmm. Well, y'all been like y'all been watching OG Bird getting on Charles White ass. Oh, he on started like ass. For a while, I used to say to myself, this nigga just an internet personality, right? Until he went to, I heard him diss the little boy that got shot by the Asian dude. Fuck that little boy. I said, but I ain't no fucking joke to nobody, man. Nah, he out the way.
I say that, man.
And then you talk all this shit about nigga, but you came on live and apologized to Austin Metcalf's daddy. Man, I don't fuck around and play like that, man. That's phony as a motherfucker, man. I don't give a fuck about no internet personality. Stay on his ass, Murder. Yeah, stay on that boy ass. Stay on his ass. You dig? Stay on that nigga ass. I try to get an understanding of this internet shit. So I said things like, no, we didn't know Charles. I knew he being a character. But when you apologize to this fucking white man live and this black children, man, that shit, man, you can't dress it up to no real nigga. You can dress it up to a stupid nigga. You can't dress it up to no real nigga. I ain't fucking with that. At all. What's up, Nathaniel? What's up, Nathaniel? B-Way. What's up, the B-Way? St. Bernard in the building. What's happening, man? What's up, B? Y'all hit that super chat. We got two fucking super chats, bro. Yeah, Charles White a plant. Yeah, he is a plant. Yeah, he a plant, man. Did y'all see what YB just this Gillick in a song about his son that's unalive? That ain't gangster, bro. That ain't G. That ain't no G shit. And I ain't taking the side with y'all YB and Gillick. I'm gonna tell you my opinion. That ain't no G. That ain't no gangster shit. I don't say, bro, disrespecting the dead is low character. Period. Fuck your dead homies, fuck your dead mama. That ain't no gangster shit, man. Nah, that ain't no G'd up. The question, Gumbo said, the question before that, when Drew said to Rob, if you bring him to the studio, they're gonna rob you. Which then he said he was just joking. Should let you know Drew answered the question how he felt. Man, them dudes ain't trying to rob nobody. If I bring it into the studio, he gonna rob me. I'm a gangster too. Hey, nigga ain't trying to do that in reality. Nigga trying to get on, man. Yeah, nigga ain't trying to do that, man. Don't fuck with no nigga you think will rob you. And that'll be your answer. I gotta respect that. But me personally, shit, that shit go two ways. I ain't just Charlie, but I'm sending them bitches back for sure. Boogie Brown said, fucking that boy said, fuck King Von and everybody. Yeah, you gotta take that shit with a grain of salt. That's why you gotta have bulletproof skin, bulletproof emotion when you come out of this internet, bro. You got to. Yeah, you got to. And I ain't even bastard nigga. I don't give a fuck about what nothing to do say from here on out. I'm not rocking with no nigga that say fuck a little black boy that the Asian killed and beat him. I ain't rocking with that. I ain't rocking with you. Get on here and apologize publicly to a white man, and you just number black people. And you might apologize secretly to them, but you apologize publicly to him. Man, that's fucking cool. They appreciate that. It's faking and baby doll pussy. I ain't rocking like that.
Damn, you killed
They the B-way. With the weed? No. Okay.
I ran that mother.
Calm down. Just say all right. But you gotta need more. Why didn't y'all respond? Calm down like you willing to talk about it.
Ah, shit, I was letting you go.
Charlton White was throwing that off to Metcalf dad, and I think he got a call from the high ups and he went to firing at Carmelo and his family. Keep on saying you're doing too much. That's what it seemed like to me. You're doing too much. Yeah. Let me tone it down a little bit. Okay, master, I dance. I tap. I dance for you, master. That's what he did. That's how that went. But back to this situation, bro. I think I would rather them two, for them to come out of this, them two go through a song. I'd rather that. That what should come out of this. Because I don't think Juvenile meant no harm toward niggas that's trying to rap. But his own selfish ideology made him say some shit that wasn't the question that was asked. But you know what, too? And Juvenile, the nigga said, I ain't defending Juvenile, but in his defense, a lot of you niggas, and I ain't talking about Junior Montana, but a lot of you niggas need to go get you a job. You do need to hang it up. You do need to hang it up because you're not going to make it. You're just not good, right? You're just not good, bro. You're just not good. And the truth is, some niggas don't want to hear that. Yeah. But that's basically, I think, if anything, that's what he was saying, if you ask me. But it could have went a lot of ways, depending on how you look at that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. I don't think, I don't know. I think Juvenile was saying something else. Well, he'll speak about it on his, he had a podcast, he should speak about it. If he don't speak about it, then that means he meant what he said. Jack Paul said, look what Cash Money did my figures. I heard nigga from my figures say that Baby told him, you signed my figures, we don't want no deal. That's what I heard. But you see, niggas do gatekeep. Niggas gatekeep, dog. Niggas do gatekeep. They do that. They do that, brother. It's a dirty game. Double V9K said, yep, YB was down bad for that, but don't know where the situation started from. But speaking on that, no matter what it came from, that's lame. Yeah, I know young boy, young. You know what I'm saying? But what could a nigga do to you? Oh, I think they were saying that he on, but he can't rap or some shit. I think they made a show like that one time. Gilly now. I wouldn't even give a damn what Gilly got to say about me. Nobody got to say about me. I'm the number one nigga in the game. Yeah. Yeah. But see, I heard the little dude, Bezo, say that YB don't want niggas around him to tell him nothing. They can't tell him shit. Like, and niggas, when they be out there, they need niggas around to tell them bitch. Yeah, you trip. Don't say no bullshit like that. Yeah, you need niggas to pull your coattail and you need niggas around you that's gonna be like, hold up, what you doing? Right. They got some niggas, but you got some niggas that like niggas to be around, they can tell them what to do. That's the only kind of niggas they gonna allow around them. Yeah. Man, go get this, go get that, go handle this, go handle that. They need niggas like that around them. I don't want a nigga like that around me. You know? But I understand, I get it. Y'all can hit the like button, man. Say, bro, I think Juvenile responding to the question to the wrong way. That's what I think. Like, don't tell them you'll get no job and quit if they put all their life into rap. You ain't get no job and quit, so how can you tell somebody? That's why I say at this point, I think Juvenile need to clarify what he meant. And if he meant good by saying it, it'll be easy to clarify. Mm-hmm. It ain't gonna be hard to clarify. Appreciate your cuz. Appreciate the D-Day for the super chat. Booker Brown say, Bezo, already nothing he say. I don't know him personally, bro, so I can't tell you. I don't know him personally. I know his daddy. I was a lot of respect for him. That nigga there, really one of the divers around there on Diamond Street. Hey, Miss Lee, how you doing? What's going on? We all right? We all right. What's going on, man? I don't know what Cash Money did my figure, dog. I want to see what my figure got. What do my figure say about that? About what? They said, look, you see what Cash Money did my figure. Well, they were saying that the baby said, Monster said that, right? Somebody, yeah, Monster, Governor Monster said, somebody said they told him they signed my figure or whatever. They're not gonna fuck with him. That's gatekeeping. Yeah, that's gatekeeping. If that happens, yeah, that's true. That's gatekeeping.
You weren't trying to sign with them. You weren't trying to sign with them.
No, it was Universal. It was Universal. Universal gonna sign them. And Baby, they say Baby them told them if they sign them, we ain't gonna sign it, y'all. That's what my Governor Monster said.
Oh, that what Monster said?
Yeah, yeah. So I don't know. I don't know about that situation. I ain't gonna speak too much on that. You feel what I'm saying? I really don't know. But there's a lot of rappers. I get inbox from dudes all the time, and most of them that give me some of their music, they got good music, bro. I be reposting this shit and all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not the one giving no distribution deal. I try to help him and put a nigga name out there, but that's how I would say, you know, Rock. He said, Rock no. Book, I ain't gonna read that comment right there. You gotta think about what you're saying, bro. Yeah, I'm not going to say that about dude. Dude is out on the street. Thomas Williams said, but everybody should know Juvenile gonna always be Juvenile. That's my cousin, and I know you have to know Nook to know Juvenile. I do know him, dog. And I told you, Juvenile can be an asshole at times. He be doing some job shit sometimes. But overall, I don't think when he answered that question, he meant to shit on. Not at all. That's just how I feel. I don't think that was the intention. He just was speaking from his perspective, because you got to think, Junior Montana era and Juvenile era of rapping and how things work, deals and everything is completely different. There was no rappers in Juvenile time trying to come on with stacks of money by the end, rolling 100 up and down the jumping out Bentley trucks and shit. Mercedes, the big back trucks like Junior Montana doing right now. You know what I'm saying? Niggas that had that kind of bread. Nigga wasn't doing that kind of shit. Let me ask you this, and I just random thought. Yeah. You think that maybe these niggas want somebody to big man pacify them? You got your motion, you got your lane, but you're not where you want to be, so you blaming somebody else for not pushing you forward? Mm-hmm. I think it's a little bit of that too. Mm-hmm. You know, I think it's a little bit of that too. It could be. I think it's a little bit of that too, because man, you gotta make your own motion, bro. Yeah. You can't depend on no Juvenile to help you. They can't help themselves. Sorry, not sorry. Sometimes they can't help themselves, dog. Like, how you expect to help me when I'm grinding? I'd help you when I'm grinding. That's Juvenile product mentality right there. Then if I help you shoot past me, I work for you. I got niggas who feel like that. And I never understood how could a nigga feel like, if you genuinely help somebody, so what if they blow past you? Right. So what? That's phony. That's phony. You genuinely help them, they blow past you. That's you problem. They ain't their problem. That's your problem. You should feel good about yourself. I did help the nigga get there. Even though he blew past me, I'm the one helping him get there. The nigga might reach back and throw you a bone or something. You never know. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Kurt G said, Jew would be drunk and high, ready. Don't put that into the way he acts. Don't put thought into what he acts. He didn't put thought into what he acts. I think he misinterpreted. I don't think they were drunk yet. Nah. Because I've been around Jew when he's drunk. I mean, if you think about the answer that he gave, it was spot on for niggas who ain't got no hit and can't rap. It was spot on for niggas who wasting all their money and ain't gonna never just don't have the talent. So that's his opinion. As a CEO, as a motherfucking record label owner, he got a right to say that. And he feel like he's speaking directly to niggas that don't have no talent. But this man got talent. And he's talking about people, even if you don't have talent, if you feel like he ain't got talent, somebody else might think he got talent. So what is the answer to him for him? Well, I'm talking to the MAGNOLIA, got to take Juvenile trial. Mike Evans said OG Murder was right about Juvenile. Duke the God said, Rifle 9, like, what can I, as Rifle 9, do to help the city? Juvenile should have said, like, studio in the city, do features and stuff like that. Right. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. I agree, dude. Mm-hmm. I ain't mad at that. Man, listen, I can't say what if OG Murder is right about Juvenile, because it's obvious OG Murder and Juvenile relationship ain't the same relationship as Juvenile and the Twins. You feel what I'm saying? Or Juvenile and Junior Montana. Yeah. I don't have the same relationship. I do know dude. I have a relationship with him. We ain't gonna walk past each other in the street. So, you know. No, dude, that's my dog. Yeah, our relationship is different with Juvenile than somebody that don't really know. But the thing about it, dude, we not dogs to where I can't tell you, bitch, you know, if you do something wrong, I can tell you, bitch, you stop. Yeah, you answered that wrong. Bitch, go fix that. Yeah, you answered that wrong. You ain't answered that right. Yeah, I can say that. What are they gonna do? Kick my ass? Kick my butt? Yeah. Fight me? Beat me up? Yeah. See, we don't know what was said before that, and it was edited out, and got him to say that. I don't know. Yeah. I just think when I saw what it was, I was like, oh well, maybe he just it's the wrong. He took the question wrong. I think he was asking in general versus you know, just in what he see in the rap. I'm gonna tell you some real shit, dog. Some niggas do need to be told, bro, hang it up. It ain't gonna work for you. You taking all your money and you putting it on, you know what it be too studio time. Niggas be emotionally attached to their dream. Mm-hmm. Even the dream is gonna never happen. They're emotionally attached. Man, I gotta make it this time. I'm gonna get out the gun, and they focus everything on it. Even you ain't got the talent to do it. Yeah, you need a reality check. Some niggas need a reality check. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But niggas like Junior Montana and the niggas that we mentioned, them dudes should be in industry making. They better than a lot of niggas that's out right now making money. And I ain't saying because they from New Orleans. I'm talking about talent wise. I listen to everybody, dog. I listen to everybody. And 38 Special going there, Jadakiss, that shit weak right there. That shit weak. I don't like that. He said, I can't. That little nigga Junior Montana can spit. Hopefully, dude can make his dream come true and the world can hear his talent. I hope that for him too. I hope somebody tell him you should listen to Think Twice podcast and they say Junior Montana. You got enough money and enough motion to open your own, do your own shit, bro. You got enough to do your own thing, bro. Juvenile can't help you. Baby can't help you. Look, somebody trying to come in. Yeah, that's him there. That's him there. Let me let him in. They can't help you, bro. They can't help you. You do right. I got to do it. Yeah, you got to press the right thing. They can't help you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Which one is it? This one? There you go.
Yeah, it's time to sit down. You know? It's coming, bro. Hold up. You gotta make the link. What's up, Mr. Super Fanatic? Super Fantastic? You can hear us, right? You can hear us, bro? Say something. Keep behind a little bit. Say something, bro. Talk. We can't hear you.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Whoa. All right, man. This is RASHEED. I don't know how to say your last name like that, man. You gotta help me pronounce that, man.
If y'all didn't know, this is Lareezy's father right here. The guy we talking about from New Orleans. This is dad right here.
Can you hear?
Can you hear, bro? You froze? You froze? I don't know. Try to get him on. That's why you gotta come through. You gotta come sit down. Dude, the God said Juvenile can't help, but Rifle 9 can, and I agree. That's a fact. That's a fact. Rifle 9 is on. Yep. That boy said prostitute music is winning right now. You ain't lying. What's that mug again? I'm all in the camera. Look, boogers all in my nose and everything. Ooh. He said, what's y'all opinion on what Cutter Black said? He basically said uptown artists don't help downtown artists except Wayne. He kind of right if you think about it, especially Birdman. Nah, I think that nigga just speaking bitter to me. Listen, bro. Let me ask y'all this. What artists has Casman and No Limit signed? They from uptown have signed over the last 15 years, bro. I'm asking y'all that. Over the last 15 years, what artists they signed? So don't even use them as an example, bro. You gotta make your own way. Become the next Birdman. Become the next Master P. They the blueprint down for you. Yeah. Why niggas feel like they gotta be under somebody? You know? Gumbo said, make your own ways, man. Gumbo said it's obvious that a lot of people who watched that clip didn't watch the entire interview. I honestly did. I'm just speaking on what people are saying. I didn't watch the whole interview. You did? What's up, One Life? Il the Great 313 said, I've been a fan of Jimmy, but this along with the Turk mess. OG was supposed to get a youngster some game. That's why I said I think he misunderstood. That's why he should come back and say, well, look, if that's what he was asking, let me say this then. Yeah. I thought he was saying, this is what I thought he was saying. This is what I thought he was saying when he answered the question. I thought you were saying, like, if you were struggling rap and you're not making it, what advice you give him? Man, go get a job. Go get, I don't think he was saying for a nigga like Junior Montana to go get a job, right? Or go, why would you tell me it's so talented? Anybody in the city, G-Jerk, fucking Real Wildlife. Yeah. Anybody, Grinch Mole. Yeah. They got a lot of rappers in our city that got talent, that got everything they need to make it and succeed. Right. But that's not what the rap game is about, bro. Right. Listen to the light, it went up. That ain't what the rap game is about, bro. It ain't about talent. Ain't about that. It's about your own grind. You get somewhere with somebody, man, you listen. When your shit fire enough, they gonna come looking for you. You ain't gotta look for them. And that's true. That's tried and true to the music game, even from back in the G. Right. You know what I'm saying? He said, I've been a fan of Jew. Il the Great 13 said, I've been a fan of Jew, but this along with the Turk match, OG was supposed to get against some game. He did from his era, from his understanding, but that wasn't what was asked.
Yeah, he didn't answer what was asked.
I don't think he answered what was asked, and maybe he misconstrued what the question was, because what if Junior Montana was asking him, look, I got a deal on the table. I got this on the table. I got that on the table. What would you think would be the best move for me to make? You don't tell no nigga that got shit on the table, go get a fucking job.
Right, go to ball.
Make that make sense. Go to ball. You don't tell no nigga that got shit on the table or moves he about to make. If I got my own brain, I'm determined to do what I gotta do. I'm asking you, what's the next move, nigga? Because you successful. So we gotta stop playing this game like, you know, come on, man, let's keep it funky, bro.
Creole Teddy said Jew was a sucker for.
Boris Soldier said Spitter is a walking blueprint.
He is. He is. He is.
Shut up to Spitter, man.
He's out the Spitter, man.
Spitter do his own thing. He ain't. That's what you should ask that question. You should say, man, go look at Spitter. Spitter a perfect example. You know what I'm saying? Spitter's a perfect example.
Yo, yo.
Yo.
What's happening, man?
You're in the show. Everyone can see you and hear you. It says you can hear me, but I don't know. Can y'all hear me?
We can hear you.
Yeah. What's up? We can hear you, bro.
Popped in there. But yeah, man, we can hear you. Welcome to the Think 20 podcast, brother.
Glad to have you, bro.
But go ahead on and introduce yourself. I don't want to break. I don't want.
So yeah, I'm not able to. I'm not getting any. I can't hear you. I don't know if you can hear me, but I can try to.
We can hear you. We can hear
you. You can hear me?
Yes.
Oh, shoot. I don't know. Then I don't know how I can hear you. If you text me the questions, I can run it. Now, I'm a talker, so
no.
I don't exactly know, but we could do some texting or some sign language. But I would like to say I'm super excited to be on the show. I appreciate you guys for what you do. It's inspiring to see that you come from New Orleans out of the Magnolia Project and that you're able to reach the masses amount of people. You're able to give a different spin from maybe the norm. I know you guys got that gangster in you, but you also are smart and accountable to leading and building a community. I watched a couple of your shows. Shout out to your pops for giving you the game as a youngin'. And so it's inspiring to see you guys' story. So I became a fan myself, just in, making sure that I do some research, as I appreciate you guys for inviting me on. So shout out to you guys and what you do for the community, because it's a true blessing and we appreciate you guys.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, man.
Yeah, man. You can hear us though, first off.
All right. So
can you hear us?
Again, I don't know about my audio.
See?
I don't know.
We good over here.
I guess I can see we got text message. I guess I can see starter.
See if your mic on. Hit your mic. Look. Hit your mic. See if your mic is on. Il the Great said, Round 49 asked what could he do or should do for up and coming artists in New Orleans. Yeah, he was asking that question about himself. So you can't tell somebody else to tell somebody to hang it up. I don't understand that.
Oh, I know what you gotta do. Turn his phone up.
Turn your phone up.
Phone volume.
Yeah, turn your phone volume. Your phone volume. He went off, though. He coming back. Yeah, he'll be back. He coming back. That's Lareezy dad, the up-and-coming rapper from New Orleans, y'all. That's his pops. Y'all check him out. That little bandana.
Yeah. Little bandana dude, man.
Yeah.
Y'all been seeing him all. He been on the Breakfast Club. He been on Sway in the Morning. He been on your boy and them out there in LA. What that is? He doing his thing, man.
Yeah. Creole Teddy said Juvenile answer would have been perfect if Rap 49 would have asked him what advice he had for rappers who don't make it or don't pan out. That's not what Rod Banks do.
Right.
Yeah.
His answer would have been perfect for that.
You're right. He didn't ask him that, dude. You know what I'm saying? Well, that's why his answer was kind of like Mr. Struve. His answer was kind of like, why would he answer like that? You feel what I'm saying? That shit wasn't cool. I didn't get that.
Yeah, because you know what he had to do? He had to do the same thing we did. Turn it up.
Turn the volume.
Yeah.
That's why we couldn't hear him.
Yeah, because he in the studio too and probably in the top. You can make the screen go. Oh, that's what it is, yeah. You gotta turn your volume up.
Certified and qualified. Hello, you all. I haven't been here in a long while, since February 11th. Last time I spoke with my guys. I know y'all may have psyched me out, but forgive me. Psyched you out. What you talking about, bro? Nah, we ain't tripping like that. We ain't tripping like that. You did? We ain't like that. Beer BBC said, don't read that. That's funny to me, though. Don't give him no shines. That's funny. Damn, it's almost shot o'clock. Yeah, man. Y'all wanted to check. Y'all know what time it is at 9 o'clock. Y'all know what time. Shot o'clock, baby.
But man, like he was saying when he was commending lesson on, but he's the same way. I like how he move. I don't know if y'all follow him on social media, but I like how he move with his son, how he move with his family, how him and his dad and she have a relationship, and I can see what his dad instilled in him. He instilled in his kids too. You know what I'm saying? And that's good. He said he became a fan of us. He checked out some of our page. You know, you guys was in the military, right? Voluntarily, not because of somebody, you know, made you go. I wanted to go do this, and he was happy. He told me he was happy to see us in this space. Yeah, like we wouldn't have made it. Like, you know, the way we come, where we come from, I know came up, we wouldn't be here. He know. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the same time, he got his son on the right track. You know what I'm saying? What, he's like 14, 15 years old or something. Man, look, Lareezy music is fire. Very powerful message in his music. Yeah, it is. It is. Elder Great said you brother articulate very well. Thank you, Elder Great. Thanks, bro, man. You know what, though, bro? At the end of the day, let me just say this, bro. YO said, come on, bro, Boosie went out bad. What Boosie did? What it goes to show is about what's in you. It's about good parenting, because I can say I had good parenting. It's a double standard with Boosie. See, it's a double standard now. With my mama by herself, I just had good parenting. Me too. I did. Oh man, you came up at a certain time, man, when anybody put your community was parenting too. Right. Yes. Texas was parenting too. Yeah. What up? We ain't had no slack. That's why we were so sneaky. Because you couldn't do it at home. You couldn't do it around the corner. You couldn't do it at school. You couldn't do it in the neighborhood. Yeah. New Orleans is so small. Somebody know your 18, your Bible, your big brother. Somebody know somebody in your family in New Orleans. Ain't no way you would have had no cell phone in the class. They would have took them bitches till it's time to get out the class. Man. We grew up differently, but like we didn't even want to curse around old people. We didn't look. We looked at disrespecting old people and children. That was just horrible. Right. Mess over a child or an old person, even somebody's mama. Yeah. Nigga, I can be beefing with you. I don't want to go smoke your mama. Like that time we was Christians like a man. Oh, you going to hell? I'm a bill for this collection plate. I should have done there. You going to hell? I ain't lying. Trying to wash away some of that guilt I was doing in the streets, man. And Pastor Pigfoot sure took them hundreds every Sunday. Took them bitches every Sunday. Pastor Pigfoot took them hundreds every Sunday, and they ain't prayed. Now I pray to get me out my condition I was in. It was neat. Boosie gave $600,000 away. He was trying to give some money away for a pardon, I think, and they played him. So I hear something about that, but he even got a lawyer. He didn't. I be saying Boosie snitching. You see that? What you give him all that? Man, I ain't no rap. Man, look, business is business, and street shit is street shit. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Boosie ain't no snitch, bro. What you supposed to go do what Pooh Shiesty did? Yeah, man. Hey, man, we need some more super chats, man. Come on with it, bro. We talking that shit on here. Go ahead, ask the questions you want to ask that you can't ask nobody else. Ask them on here. This is shot o'clock, man. Yeah, it's shot o'clock. It's shot o'clock. Get it up. Let's do it. Put y'all ones in the chat. Y'all hit them lights, man. Hit them lights, man. Look over there by you, Kareem. I know. Okay. Hit the like button, man. Let's get the lights up in here, man. You game? What the ones at in the chat? Yeah, we Leo's. August 21st, man. August 20th. My birthday is August 21st. All y'all that's in this chat, y'all remember that now. My birthday is August 21st. Double V9 say I'm from the Carolinas and I'm still like that. No kids, no old heads off limits. Man, women and children is off limits. Yeah. Unless a female playing some setup games or something. About this a woman and kids, that's off limits. They don't play by the same rules we play by in the streets, man. You niggas is cowards. That shit ain't cool. I don't respect that. I don't respect no nigga that mess with old people, bro. They're at the top of the hour. Appreciate you. Matter of fact, man, happy birthday to the KLC. Happy birthday to KLC. Yeah, best ever do it, dog. I just seen them working with Tech 9. I seen that boy in the studio with Tech 9. Yeah. Shout out to KL, man.
One of the best ever. No, not saying not Pastor Troy. Oh no shit. That boy was Pastor
man.
Man, he didn't work with a lot of people that nigga know. Pastor Troy beefing with Pete. But I guess they had a good relationship. And they stayed together. Big Blind MTV said the city on fire. Really though, I think it's a bit understanding. I think they should have a conversation. Cause it ain't no beef shit. Juvenile owe you no money and he don't owe Juvenile no money. So, what was that? He back? Yeah, he back. Yeah. You gotta turn his volume up. Yeah. Hit the blue button. Why you keep hitting that?
Yo.
Now see, he behind you. Shadai still in front of the thing. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, you heard.
Now when Shadai sit down, you're gonna be right there.
Yeah.
All right, but hey man, it's 901, 3 times for the third, man. Hold up. We need some ones in the chat.
Yeah, need some likes. But you can hear us now, Rasheed?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Turn his volume up on your phone. Put y'all ones in the chat. Put y'all ones in the chat. The reason we still got engaged to his longtime girlfriend. Congratulations to him. Yeah, shout out to Lareezy for getting what? Well, wait, how old Lareezy is?
Y'all can hear me?
Now we can't hear you.
My volume up. All right, so
turn your volume up.
It's up.
Yeah.
The first time I couldn't hear you. Let's see.
I don't know what that's about.
We heard him the first time when he first came.
Yeah, the first time.
What up, Mark? What's that, Mark? What up, Mark Singleton?
Man, they won't hear. They gotta hear from you, man. They trying to find out how y'all like.
Oh, that is. I just looked up on my phone. My phone was blue. Go ahead. There you go.
Can you hear me?
They won't hear. They gotta hear from
you. Behind me. Yeah.
They trying to find out. I don't know something over there.
My phone was blue.
Is something I'm doing wrong?
Yes.
Yeah. You got to turn his volume up.
My volume. Let's see. Yeah, my volume is up.
Your speaker off on your screen?
Yeah, I did the speaker test.
No.
It's fine.
Okay. So we can hear you. And you can hear us, right?
Kareem. Oh.
I don't know what the hell is going on with the streaming.
That's not us, Truke. We good on our end.
We're not even touching it.
I think it's something on his end.
Until you got to plug that into there, you will never have to get up.
Yep. Until that laptop.
All it is
I don't have the connection website.
It's not no connection. It's just like your phone.
That's what it is right here, bro.
Yep.
Now, watch this.
Watch this. He in there.
Like swim well.
Mic check.
Okay, mic check.
Mic check.
You can hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, right. We good then.
We good.
Yep. Y'all can hear me?
Yes.
Booyah.
Yeah, we got you. Yeah, finally. You in here.
I appreciate it.
Okay, man. Dang.
3 times for the third.
But yeah, man, we appreciate what you did, how you came in here and your shout outs out like that there.
Yeah. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that.
But I don't know if you heard me, but I wanted to shout you out too, because I told you earlier, man, I like how you be moving with your family, with your son Lareezy, and your dad, just with your whole little movement, man.
The whole tribe.
Your whole little tribe. And you've been calling it super fantastic from the beginning. And I just was like, man, I just watch it grow to where it's at now, man. Mm-hmm. And I commend you for that too, because I see what you're doing. And it's a good perception, a good look for our community, especially for the youth. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
All day. I appreciate it, man. Yeah. That was the intention from the start. similarly to you guys, my dad, he 87, but he come up in the movement with Malcolm X kind of vibe. So, you know, Black
Pop to
Panther
the people.
Party,
To the people.
stuff like that. So my dad he was in on that game. So when I was a kid, 8, 9, 10 years old, you know, we did hang out in the neighborhood, but we used to go sell newspapers, knock on doors. We used to hate it, but you know, as I was exposed to all of those kind of things, sell bean pies, always get clowned in the hood, you know.
That's why I got out, bro. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna lie. Me and Willie behind me. You know Willie, huh?
I know Willie Muhammad. I know Willie Muhammad.
yeah,
Yeah, me and him got into it after high school at the same time. And when I got to that point, man, it was hit me up by Popeyes. I stayed right there. It was hitting me up bad, bro. I said, man, I want to learn, but I don't want to do this part.
right. So my dad, probably growing up, his attitude was kind of like that. And then, you know, so that was the vibe we was on. It was about the community. Like, bro, we about the community. I don't care whatever else you got going on. We put in work for the community, period. So
Your dad, your dad might know our dad and our uncle. They went to the masjid on Magnolia Street. His name was Salahuddin.
Mm-hmm.
my dad is Salahuddin. What's your uncle name?
His name was EJ. He got the Calio Project. His name Earl Matern, but his Muslim name was Salahuddin.
Yeah, so my dad would have to know him because my
Of
dad
course you
chose
know
the
him.
name Salahuddin. So
And Mr. Mateen, you know Mr. Mateen, he's the coach of basketball that going.
Yeah.
yep.
He know my uncle. So all of them was the wines, you know. It's
Yeah.
an blood, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, my dad come up like that.
Man.
But he was like a nice guy. He's only 5'8", and you know, so he didn't come up with no violent side. And I never heard of him getting into a fight. And since I was 13, I never got into a fight. I don't know that Reezy got into a fight. I got 4 sons, and none of us grew up like that. I think my dad showed that, you know, it could be like that, but peacefulness and, you know, building community
Unity. Right.
is impactful too, because, you know, it's needed to know how to fight, but it's also needed to know how to connect with people and build strong communities so that we could all thrive together.
I agree with that.
Right.
I agree with that.
Right. And the people in the chat and people watching, you know, that's speaking volumes coming from where we come from. We come from New Orleans and it's small.
What's up?
So it's easy to run into the bull crap. You know what I'm saying?
It's hard to avoid.
Easy. It's hard to avoid. So for him, from 13 years old to now, his kids and his dad, everybody, they didn't do none of that. That is big to miss that in New Orleans. Because I tend to say I was a product of my environment. Either I was gonna get ate alive or I had to, you know,
leave it alone. I think if my dad would have got unalive when I was 9 years old, I think I'd have turned out differently.
Right.
Because I had structure in my life. My mom was there,
Definitely.
but my mom had to go to work. When I'm outside, I'm like I said, I didn't have a bad upbringing. I just grew up in a messed up environment.
Exactly.
That's all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah.
So that's dope.
Yeah, that's dope, bro.
But hold on, though. I want to add just somebody in the chat said your son then got engaged or something.
Yeah, my son Lareezy got engaged, man, and
Shout out to him, man. Congratulations, man. Shout out to Lareezy, man.
Yeah. He been with his girlfriend or fiance now, Dominique, since he was 17. I could say this, you know, from the traditional rap business, it's beneficial for him to be engaged because he's able to maximize his productivity time because he's not hitting the streets, he's not hitting the club, anything. He coming home and he making his music and he's spending time with his girl. Now, I'm not saying nothing wrong with that. So that's cool if that's what people want to do. But in my opinion, he's been able to maximize his productivity time by not necessarily being attracted to that aspect of it, which is all good to be attracted to it. I was when I was his age, but he's not. So
ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And it worked out for him, bro. And he felt it in his heart that that's what he want to do. And as a father, that's fans, you should support him. Yeah, I support that. That's all I can say.
Real quick, I know my parents, they got an anniversary coming up in August, and they'll be married 68 years in August. So, you know, coming from the family structure is like, is in us.
It's
It's
important. It's important. Lord. And I'm glad people can see that this is the outcome of that. See? This type of ideology, this type of mentality.
Because some people think this is unrealistic, especially in our community and with us, man.
Yeah.
And here go a perfect example. And they successful. And they, you know what I'm saying? They grind and got to where they at, man.
Right.
So that could be the direct ingredients for success.
Yeah.
For our people.
Right.
Y'all just don't know, man. You got a peep game, man. Then, like he said, like we all y'all know how we could have came up and all that kind of stuff. Misha, Don, and Kareem, and but the way we are now,
Man, I like what I'm saying.
It's a wasted life, man.
You gotta change your life.
Man.
You gotta change your life.
You know. So that's what it is, man. So man, I want to ask you this: you saw you see all the hype about pretty much what our topic was about with Juvenile and Rob 49. And the way he answered that question.
How you feel about that? How would you answer that question?
all right. This will be kind of unique. I'm somewhat familiar, but I've been in the rap business now 7 years. Indirectly, my son rap. I know about the business aspect of it, but I'm unfamiliar with most rap beef because I taught my son not to really pay too much attention because, you know, that's really not an aspect of your life. Like meaning I'm not exactly sure exactly what happened. And I teach him to be somewhat clueless because as far as maximizing our time from what I've witnessed in the music business, sometimes we can follow those tracks and we could have like a love and hip hop aspect of what we're experiencing. So my son, he might know I'm clueless and I teach him to be somewhat clueless because that's the love and hip hop kind of side of kind of understanding what's
So
going
you know what we
on.
call it on Think Twice podcast?
What you
We
say?
call that rule number 2.
What you call it?
We call it rule number 2.
Rule number 2?
Stay out of nigga business. Stay out of people business, man.
But the question he was asked, Rob 49, I think Rob 49 asked the question.
Yeah.
He asked Juvenile, what would it what advice you could give an artist
Coming from New Orleans.
New Orleans?
You can go back and who would come
Oh, I
up.
did. And you said Juvenile said get a job or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am familiar. So, yeah, I think I listened to you guys. I think you said that he was saying if you struggling like that, get a job, homie. Like, you know, and they were saying Rob 49 was taking it as a diss. So I would say based upon the context, I try to always extra explain context so that people don't
Well, Rob
misinterpret.
49 gets took it as a diss. Junior Montana took it as a diss. Right.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, Juno Montana, that would be not like for you to step in and interpret what some other person is saying is impossible, right? So that would be my thing. Like it wasn't addressed to me. So me stepping in to try to say how Juvie interpreted, I listened to it and I would say interpret it like, bro, if you're struggling out here to working to create this perception that you're a successful rapper and you could benefit from getting a job, get a job. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's real game.
That's how I took it. Yes. But
that's how I took it.
said that's not how you want to present the question. He was saying if you are an artist that got some motion and you got this going on, what advice would you give? Like, for example, he may have this deal on the table. He may have this on the table, that on the table. What moves do you think would be best for me to make you if I have all these things on the table? That's what I think the answer he wanted. Yeah, that's the answer that he wanted. That you, Montana. I think it's a big misunderstanding, and I hope Juvenile go on this podcast and straighten it out.
Yeah,
not to explain nothing to nobody, but get a better understanding of what he meant and why he said what he said. Because I agree with Juvenile and you if that's what he's saying that for. Yeah, if you're struggling, man, go get a job. Yeah.
Yeah, that was game, and I would say like I'm just telling y'all how I try to mentor my son. Like it's easy to get into disagreements inside of this business. So like if you could try to like, you know, like not put your interest. You know, I learned this from Master P, bro. Like I was a huge Master P fan, and the one thing Master P say. Never say another thing about another man on your record. And that was his number one rule. Like, so like, I'm not saying that would be a record, but it's kind of like learning how to, like, we try to be more, we try to make sure that our words are inspiring to one another. So I would say maybe he misunderstood what Juvenile meant. It didn't sound like Juvenile meant it with any ill intent, or he was trying to like shit on anybody and what he was saying. So I would say that your boy kind of maybe
We
misunderstood.
think,
Well,
And
in his defense,
we think he misunderstood the question.
yeah, he
there's one
misunderstood.
part of it with that.
Yeah,
but,
one part.
for Jesus, he got other things on his mind or what he believed about Juvenile that
Because they say you got pride thing.
yeah. So that pushed him to go to social media.
Let me catch you on some of these comments right quick, brother. Sankmon said Cash Money No Limit Tour, two of the biggest labels that came from the city. They should use that platform to allow young old artists to open up for them for each city. I agree. CKTTV says everybody want to crash out on the OGs now because they need a scapegoat. Focus on making fun records. The drill and kill wave is playing out. No fan label or brand wants to invest in that. Yes and no though for that one. That's true.
And how do you help Reason with his music sometimes, or you just let him
All
do
right.
or you critique it?
I'm not involved at all. However, I'm massively involved. And so what I mean by that is that I only said like my dad, I listened to real quick. I listened to enough gangster stuff for me to be liking what Reezy when he first started at 14, 15, 16. His idol was a little bit like NBA Youngboy, which is cool.
Oh, okay.
I'm not judging, but he like coming to me and he talking to me about haters. I'm like, okay, bro, like, so he got haters in his music. I'm like,
Okay.
all right, like we going on a spiritual level. So I said, you could people, whoever you meet, I'm not discrediting what anybody say, but as your dad, I'm telling you that haters do not exist. They only exist if you continue to mention them, you will attract them. So if you
Right.
keep
They're
saying
not
haters,
liking you. That's their problem. That's not your problem. Right.
yeah.
That's
So
their problem.
in 7 years, we've not run into a single beef that I'm aware of. And that's strange or not common in this industry, but I tell them don't say no bad words. So it's not really now up again, bro. They got people could do what they want. We don't go out and make campaigns about people to say I'm right or easy right. I'm just saying I decided, how you say like you're a product of your environment. So I say, well, if for example, last year I saw there was a show in Chicago where they had a rapper from Chicago and they had a shootout at the restaurant when her album release party. It was a female rapper, so in Chicago, Chirac, it was like, so I was like, my son, he had did a show with PJ Morton that same weekend in Toronto.
Shout out to PJ Morton, man. I just want to give you a shout out too, man. Yeah, shout out to PJ.
So my son leave that concert and he's walking up and down the street in Toronto exploring what's going on in Toronto. Well, I'm saying the same thing in Chicago. Had he had a show in Chicago walking down the street, there were like 18 people that got hit from this drive-by shooting. So I said, well, that could be my son too. That makes sense. Like he could be in some new city, walking down the street, seeing what it's like. They come out with the sticks. He just so happened to be walking by and he an innocent bystander. So the concept is like, well, bro, they're gonna have to put all the guns down, or I'm gonna have to do the best I can to be influential enough for that people to consider putting the guns down. Meaning, if Stanley Tookie Williams could be a Crip and he could be inspiring enough for people to want to join a gang, well, shoot, I could be inspiring enough for people to consider an alternative route opposed to necessarily shooting or killing one another. Because I told my son, if God gave you a skill and he said, I'm gonna give you a skill to rap, to be able to use your verbal words to influence the people. But here's what I want you to do with it. I want you to come down here. I want you to shit on all these niggas with your skill. I was like, well, I don't know. Like the God I believe in, I don't believe that for me. So then I'm your dad. When you get however old, you don't need me no more. You can rap about whatever you want. But by your head under my leadership, no, zero. You not.
I was just about to ask you that. That's what we be talking about when D1 be saying what he's saying. and how we feel about that. Parenting plays a big part in all that. Look how your son is a rapper, and you guide him the right way. Like you put him in place. Like long as you under my tutelage, look, hold on.
Yeah,
Under that ain't fine.
Right.
That's how I go. You could just easily do that. You can't just say, man, but if I let him do this, oh, he really gonna blow, and who we gonna be paid.
Nah.
See, that's how it goes.
You gotta have some morals, man. You gotta have morals. I'm gonna say, Juven said that he should build a school to show them how to do some things like electrical work and barber to have something to fall back on and take care of what their family's about, generating income. That sounds really, really good, but he has to question as a rapper in music. Because none of these rappers doing music finna go buy no school. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, I don't know.
A lot of rappers need like a lot of these rappers, bro, who don't have a deal or no kind of management. They need to understand what moves do they have to make. Let the people that they bring their music to decide if they're good enough, not you or anybody else. That's I think why the question was asked. Aaron EM1, as you said, my favorite podcast, point blank period. But fellas, it ain't rocket science. Be original, have some versatility, and most importantly, make a hit. It's a gift that keeps giving. You're right. You gotta make a hit. You gotta make a hit. A hit can't be denied. You know.
Speaking of a hit, what's Skittle bandana at right now? It was like 500,000 just the other day when he put it out.
Yeah, they're running it up. Yeah, they're running it up. Now you did ask if I help on the music, and I said I don't. And I could tell you something real quick. If it's inspiring young artists out there, I would say be original, and I would also say when it comes to getting to the bag, I'm just saying, in my opinion, Lareezy is creating the new business model. Lareezy launched his nonprofit to go along with his rap. So if you look at the concept, man, you know, we're inspiring people with what we're doing. Well, it's easier when brands reach out because you have more leverage. So if a brand reach out and you're a nice person, you're easy to get along with, your team is nice, you got a family. I'm not saying that being a gangster is bad, but I'm telling you, it's crowded up there.
So it is bad. Just saying that early on, there's up too much of that.
Not just that, a lot of these labels. Now, there's two ways to look at this. These labels, they get these alternate insurance to get them knocked off. That's one thing that the labels do. They do. They do. I hate to say it. It got to be said. I'm saying labels do that. Number two, they don't. You got another aspect of the label. They don't want to deal with that wild shit going on at their facilities and that their name behind that. Or they don't invest their money and you go to prison. Yeah, you go to prison. That's a waste of their money. So there's a lot that goes with that too, you know.
Yeah, you're not, unless you make it big, but it's not as practical. Because I'm telling you, when my son was 16 and 17, I could talk to a cold drink company and they consider it because he was nice enough to influence kids. Or I could get, you know, I was doing some of these kind of things in the beginning. You know, because you can make some money.
If Rob would have asked him that question, this the type of answer he would have gave.
See, and look, that's a move though. Wild 49 and Junior Montana should have texted you with an answer that they wanted him to say before the show started. Y'all about to hear it here first. Juvenile, know what kind of person Juvenile is? Juvenile is gonna rectify what he said, why he said what he said. Because I didn't mean it like that, bro. I mean this. Now you need help while you in the business. Let me tell you what I mean. Yeah, he not even gonna leave it like that. So motherfucker think he just completely fucked up. And I get that. When you say rappers nowadays, most of them niggas is garbage. Yeah. Most of them are garbage. So some of these man give it up. Yeah, some of you give. See, but you should have gave it to him now, bro. He should have broke it down like we just did. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Right. Some niggas do need to hang it up.
But I like that. What he talking about? You got to make a brand, make business. That's right. That is small. That's a small route to take because you people friendly, and that's how you get money too. Yeah.
Hey man, y'all sitting here looking on. You ain't liking the video. You ain't hitting the super chat. You ain't hitting the cash app. And we dropping jewels tonight. We got one of the hottest rappers in New Orleans, up and coming rappers in New Orleans, far down in the country. Yeah, in the country, not just New Orleans. On our podcast right now, bro. And y'all sitting up there acting like we ain't doing that.
But they gonna come back in a little bit, huh, RASHEED?
Hey, look, I saw something today on the gram. They had top albums in the country, and Reezy was ahead of Future album. Now I don't know if it was ahead on this particular somebody's opinion, but I don't know. It looked like he's doing real numbers.
Got to check the source now. Who was the source?
Oh yeah, my bad. That could be Cap. No, don't quote me on that. My apologies.
But nah. He got that. But he got all them eyes on him right now though. I be seeing the buzz, man.
He do.
And, man, look in the big, you know, at the top, they got the buzz. When they looking at you, it's you doing something, man. You making noise.
When y'all get the big tour bus, have me a spot on that, bro. I'm riding with y'all. Yeah.
Say less.
Y'all get the big tour bus when the big money come. Put me in the entourage.
I need some of them bandanas too, man.
Don't pay no security. Don't pay no security. We got that.
We need them bandanas. We need 3 of them bandanas.
Yeah.
So we can come on here like that there.
Say less.
The brother podcast say, but Juvie probably shouldn't have said that. I get what he's saying, but he can't be the one saying it, if that makes sense. Well, yeah, because when they asked Juvenile that question, they really wanted his expertise. Because of course everybody know, well, fuck, if you ain't good enough, you need to go get you a job. That's understood. So the question being asked was, okay, I need your expertise. I need to do what I need to do because I know you know the right route to take because you've been in the business. And don't tell me you'll get no fucking jobs. I want to be a rapper. Yeah. See what I'm saying? I don't want to know if the route you took. Right. I can either do it and it worked for me or do it and it don't work for me. That's really why the question was asked. Let's just be real about it. Mm-hmm. I don't need you to tell me, Juvenile, if I'm good enough or not. I need you to tell me what would be the best move in your shoes. If you can tell me, then look, do what you need to do. Woody wop. That's what he was asking. I don't think Juve could have given that answer, though, because he's not in a position where he needs to be. Well, that's not, no, he's about like, even like, for instance, I'm saying his understanding of how the industry work, how to get on, how to promote your shit better, what promotion company to use, what kind of marketing schemes work the best. You know, because you've been in the business, you put out album after album, and a lot of them were successful. So you know these things. He didn't take it that way, though. Yeah, he didn't take it that way. Truca said, Lareezy got it. I'm proud to say he's from New Orleans. Big up to Lareezy. Big up to Lareezy, man. Big up to Lareezy. And before I don't even know Lareezy, we always sit on our podcast, Lareezy. Yeah, I spoke on all these ones coming up out of here, all the other dudes we talking about. We always up artists from New Orleans, bro. And he eclectic. That's what I like about him. He's different. He ain't talking about no killing or murdering or none of that. You know what I'm saying? Gumbo say, Manny asked Rob 49 the question first. Rob said, build a studio and let some producers come through and work and let some rappers come through and work. The Juvie said they're going to rob me and laugh. I think he was just joking on that. Juvie hanging the project, man. That nigga hanging the project with a pistol. I seen it. So Lareezy always wanted to be a rapper?
Reezy, he more like, I'm just telling you, he more like a Malcolm X kind of leader, and he happened to rap too. So, you know, yeah, like, but since 14, he got his heart broke. Some girl broke his heart, and then since then, he wanted to be a rapper. But since he was like 5, 6 years old, he dressed up as Michael Jackson. So he always had.
I thought y'all put him out there like that. Grandpa put him out there like that, man. That's hey, he doing the family reunion or what? He doing the family reunion?
We still working on it. Yeah, yeah. My dad, I don't know. Yeah, so yeah, since he was like 14, and again, I grew up listening to rap, but my dad, I couldn't let Reezy put that out. And then I'm putting this out on social media, and my dad is like, bro, you serious? So I listened enough. Reezy was cursing at 16. It was not so bad, but my dad looking at me like, bro, you know, we don't do, we know better. Like, you gonna really let this boy sit up here and say all this? And I'm like, bruh, you can't be, you know what I'm saying? So it was more from my dad. I would have probably let him get away with it because I was liking it. But my dad, the respect I got from my dad.
Huh? Appreciate you, Gumbo. See, that's what I told you earlier, too. I'm trying to think of the song he got, and he just busting on that bud. It was like one of them he put on his page, and he was going up. Like matter of fact, the Cypher.
Yeah.
The Cypher is hard now.
No, I like the one.
That's like the kind of, that's kind of there and Lareezy mixed all into one, man.
Yeah. Southside 318 says,
because he was giving that New Orleans, man. He was giving that straight city.
Southside 318 boy say, why New Orleans rappers don't tap in and go work with Baton Rouge and Shreveport artists instead of sitting in New Orleans waiting on whatever they waiting on? I can't answer that, bro. But they have been collabed with New Orleans niggas and Baton Rouge niggas as of late. And
I could try to answer it. Like everything is like law of attraction. Most people are attracted to people that's vibing on their same level, period. It don't matter if it's rap or it's anything. So Reezy has worked with people from Baton Rouge. He's worked with people from all over, but it's mostly who I'm attracted to, who's on the same vibrational frequency as me. So wherever the people are from is kind of irrelevant. I don't think you'd go hunt nobody down from Baton Rouge or from no other particular
They gotta
city.
make sense.
Yeah, it gotta make sense. Reezy's typically pretty clean music, but he did a song with the dude Top Notch because he liked that kind of stuff. So he's versatile. So Reezy do music with, you know what I'm saying? If you would say gangster artist as well, even though his message might be clean, but he do rock with. So he rock with whoever he vibing with.
You know why a lot of these dudes rap about street stuff and slinging iron and guns because they don't have the talent to rap about nothing else. That's all they know. A person like Lareezy can get on a song with somebody talking gangster stuff. He can just talk about something that happened in his life. Ain't got nothing to do with gangsterism. It used to be a hard time he's been through, or something he's seen. A witness.
He just skilled enough to.
Yeah, he's skilled enough.
He know how to take that and say better words.
Yeah, he know how to mold it to what he wants.
Like, you can still get that same feeling and that same little, you know, but he's saying it a whole different way, and then he cleaned it up. So I like him. I've been peeping him out, and I'm a big critic of lyrics and you know what I'm saying.
The Rebuttal Podcast say, to be fair to Juvie, we seen him on the porch with a pen and a pad all the time, dedicated to his music. Shit, so I get it. We did. That's a fact. These new rappers are lazy as fuck, to be told. So yeah, rallies high.
That's it. They divas.
Yeah. That's true.
They think I can't take that kind of deal. I don't need to be doing all that. Huh? Yeah, okay.
They think they own already. Marvin B, what up, my G? What's up, Marvin? Salute, bro. What's happening? We got the reason father on the podcast. They're chopping it up about this music industry and the realities of it, bro. My thing is this. I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna kind of back off a little bit. If you're good enough, make a hit. Other than that, I don't know how good you think you are, where you think you should be, this and that. You making music, you got a little motion, you got money, you put it next to you, you put it on your own, you're showing off. Create your own lane with your own funds, bro. And it ends up at the end of the day to you make a hit. Or like I say, there's other ways to generate money within this music industry if you don't have a hit. And I think some of y'all good at that, but you can't complain if you ain't got a hit. That's your fault. You did?
Yeah, that's on you. I said, man, I want you put out some content, and hey, one of them gonna catch. Some up, Carlos. If I don't catch and none of them ain't catching, that means you ain't talking to the right people, man. You ain't reaching nobody.
Yeah.
You know, because like you said earlier, you said they got people who rapping that stuff in their own.
Yeah.
And you be listening to it and it's boo-boo.
Yep. Good dope sell itself. That's right, though. You ain't gotta do nothing.
Yeah, it sell itself.
Yeah. You know.
I would say real quick, my background was in like digital marketing. So I barely graduated from high school. I went to the Marine Corps. Hoorah, shout out to
What's up, 2 for 100?
I was Hollywood Marine.
They don't know what that is.
Hollywood Marine, you understand? So
yeah. In San Diego. Land that time, forgot.
So when social media come out, I'm like Reezy. Rappers be, I don't want to say too cute, but they be sometime sleeping on a social media, meaning I'm like, bro, if you Hulk smash on a social media, it look like that's the play because you could build your own audience, you could build your own community. And so I would say a lot of rappers, by the time you get to have some legitimate conversation with any label, or anybody that could give you enough money to make it realistic, you would already have Hulk smash your own social media. An artist that didn't already run up their social media, it doesn't necessarily even make sense for a label to talk to them if they're not running up the social media because it's the easiest place where they're going to show you that you can hoop. It's like, hey, bro, you can hoop? Yeah. Well, where is that? You get to the Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, whatever you're using. But when I need to get to that page, it needs to look like it's popping, not necessarily like your bars, your videos, your aesthetics, you know, to the best of your ability. The social media page, you need to run it like you're a media company. You can't just be posting just when you got a drop and you posting every blue moon. The every blue moon social media stuff is kind of lazy in the current business because if the Lareezys of the world posting 2-3 times a day, they're drawing attention, attracting customers, building community, and you come. If you have enough marketing dollars,
appreciate you, Ronnie.
to put behind every blue moon social media post is legit, but man, you got to run them up on social media. You got to, that's your playing field.
Marvin B said what Juvie was getting at is that everybody can't be a rapper, get a trade to fall back on. I get that, but that wasn't the question that was asked. I get that, and I agree with Juvie on that, but that wasn't the question that was asked. That's what I'm saying. He would have took that.
Real quick, now, I don't know Juvie life, but I'm new inside of the social influence. Currently, people might hit me up on a daily basis, assuming I could get them connected with my son in some capacity. But my son has only been rapping 7 years, and now I'm starting to get these calls every day. So if somebody asks, hey, how I do this? Sometimes I could look at their page and I could be like, bro, I could be forever telling you what to do. So in Juvie case, if he been doing this for 30 years, when somebody asks what to do, he could be like, bruh, it could take me 10 hours to kind of tell you, or you could be like, if you're not doing it and putting in that grind like that, you might get a job. I guess he should tell you get a job better than flipping some dope to get the money to put into your investment. I can respect him saying get a job opposed because you're gonna need some money to get the studio equipment, to mix the songs. You're gonna need some money to do something. So if you're struggling, I can respect him saying if a rapper that's already up and already doing numbers.
I wonder if our people look up to plumbers and electricians and HVAC people. They look up to them. Would they strive to be that instead of looking up to rappers and striving to be used to? That's not realistic. They used to. Because everybody can't be no rapper, bro. But you remember in elementary school when they wanted to be, it never was a rapper or a drug dealer. It was always a police, a fire, an astronaut, lawyer, doctor, all kinds of stuff. They used to say that. They used to say all those kind of the trade jobs was the stuff back then. That's why they coming back. I'm talking about in elementary. That's what I'm talking about when I was in elementary. All the trade jobs. Most jobs black people had was trade jobs. Like what? Mechanics. Nobody gonna be no painters. Huh? Nobody gonna be no mechanic. Oh, painter. Yeah, no, I'm just saying people want to be. The point was, hold up, y'all lost something. The point was people had realistic things they wanted to be. Being a rapper is not realistic because only like 1 or 2 out of 20 make it as a rapper. More than that, so it's not even realistic. More than 20. So I understand Juvie answer, but that wasn't the answer to that question. People do say, bro, some dudes do need to hang it up. I understand what Juvie's saying, but the question was, if you was a rapper and you can go back, what would you do to help artists? I would tell them and give them knowledge and game on my experiences with the business side of this shit. Because a lot of rappers don't know nothing about the business side of the game. I would give them all the knowledge I have about the business. I just kept on making music. That's what he did. I kept on making music. And then I got with Cash Money and I just kept on making music. I just kept on hustling. Mm-hmm. That's it. That's the best thing he could have said. Look, the Reporter Podcast say Trombone have a nice studio in New Orleans. Shout out to Trombone Sheldon, man. He's a stand-up guy. Those new rappers want a dude to peel the crawfish for them pretty much. These new dudes not hungry enough. In a sense, that's kind of true. Yeah, you know why? Because they're mostly attached to success that ain't real. Yeah. Like a nigga say I'm going to the NBA. Now, it ain't just, when you don't make it to the NBA, it's not everybody. Yeah, now you want to blame why you can't tell somebody to get to the NBA. I know I got to go shoot jump shots and put shots up and put work in. But I have to have the skills evidently. Because at the end of the day, period. I got to have the skills, man. You know, you got to have the grind. So you got to work. That's like, no, you can have to grind all you want. You got to have some skills, though. You could grind hard as you want. They got some dudes go to the gym and be working out longer than you, maybe more than you. They can't pop a muscle. If you got to have something, it got to be some of your genetics, bro. It got to be something. But then again, you think about some of these dudes that rap, they ain't got none of that what I just said. Man, they just rap just to say they rap. They divas. That's it.
I think oftentimes rappers are a product of their environment. So if I could just be honest, my son grew up in a non-traditional rap environment where he had people that were spiritual leaders. He had people that was it. So as the environment, if you put a kid in a different environment, so I tell my son, don't beat up on rappers and say you better than some other rappers. And so check this out. And the reason that I say is because you got two parents. We helping you. I helped you get the equipment. I didn't have no money, but I just helped whatever I could do. So
Right.
if I helped you, and then you go tell other rappers, bro, you should be better than some rappers because some kid could have grew up in a project and his parents could not have enough money to get him the cell phone to even try to rap. Some kid could grow up and his mama slapping him in the head, telling him, get your little stupid ass in the room. You can't be no goddamn rapper. So
Yeah.
I said,
Shout out to NL up in the building, man. What up, LA? Salute.
yeah.
LA.
So for my son, I said, that's bullying. If you go, sure, you should be, bro. You my son. I expect you to be excellent. But if you go tell other rappers that you better than them, that's cool. I understand it, but I'm not knocking it and judging it. And I'm not saying that nobody is wrong. But this is the environment you grew up in, is this environment, bro. And we here to help inspire people. We're not here to put no words on bringing nobody with no division. So then I don't think he has no words that separate people.
Right. Let me say this.
So,
There's another rapper right here, right now. His name Ali Ilhar. What Ali? He said, but that's Ali, right? No, I ain't talking about him. I'm talking about the people in the chat. You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't know who he is in the chat, y'all go check him out. He's another like eclectic type artist that's talented. Don't rap about killing and murdering and all that. He's very versatile. Y'all check that brother out as well. You know what I'm saying? So
now,
that's exactly what he was doing. Get some phone to do your thing. I mean, that's common sense. Anybody could have told me that. So I understand you in defense of Juvenile. I pretty much in defense of Juvenile, and I'm trying to be in defense of Junior Montana point also. Because I got a podcast. I can't pick no sides. I have to show my point and my understanding about what Juvenile saying. Well, and I got to show my point and understanding about what Junior Montana is saying, because it's always two sides to a story. So yeah, Juvenile what did say the truth when he asked that question, but that wasn't the answer that he needed to hear as an artist, and that wasn't what he asked. That wasn't what he asked. It's understood. Some niggas need to hang it up. You don't think Junior Montana know that? You don't think a lot of these artists, some of them know that? It's time to hang it up, brother. Even if they don't know, they're going to find out. The question was, as an artist, what can I do? I'm already feel like I'm on already. What can I do? Give me some pointers. Give me some pointers. That's
I got an opinion on it. So again, real quick, my son, during 17, 18, I met buku people in the industry, and I did buku Zoom calls with a lot of the big labels, and I asked questions and what should I do? And I remember one time when Reezy wanted to drop an album, and this guy that we asked, he got platinum plaques, a bunch of them. And he like, you can't drop a album yet because you don't have enough traction. You gotta wait, drop singles, and then drop a project. Reezy was like, I'm like, bro, this dude got buku plex. And Reezy was like, I'm dropping the album. And he dropped his first album at 18. So I'm saying from both aspects, sometimes everybody not gonna tell you everything you want to hear. So I tell Reezy, Oak smash. Like, it don't matter whatever somebody said, they don't give you the right advice. I done met people, a lot of them, should they have, it's irrelevant because it's not their job to necessarily give me the exact words. They can't. It's not like, so I can't hold them accountable for nothing I'm doing. I'm trying to get here. Hey, bro, what's the best route you take? Man, I probably do this, this, or this. I interpret it, and then I say, does that align with what I'm doing? Man, the dude said, get off the road, take a left. Man, I don't want to hear that. My car going this way, bro. It's going this way.
Somebody think that's going this way.
If he said something that can help my car keep going this way, I take it and I appreciate it. But if he didn't, bro, my car is going this way. I am not getting out the car to try to figure out what he meant when he said. So I say, Reezy, bro, hit the gas. Hit the gas, bro. Is irrelevant to us what somebody else saying. Hit the gas, bro, and hit the gas. I'm saying go faster because that's not your job to try to interpret because it's take too much time. So you're going to get off the road and go do an interview to try to interpret what he said. Bro, I don't know what he said. I'm not him. I assume everything is always working out for me. So therefore, whatever he said, I assume it was good and hit the gas. What he said, I assume it was something good, bro. He probably said he should get a job, but I'm good. So I'm good enough to not get a job. So I guess he wasn't talking to me. Hit the gas.
Exactly. Yeah. That's how Junior Montana should have took it. Like, he ain't talking about me. Yeah. Cause I'm one of the ones. Yeah. He ain't talking about me. I'm gonna hit the gas. That's what I'm gonna do.
He didn't say my name directly. So he said, well, what Lareezy should do. If he would have said Lareezy, I say, oh, wow, that's great advice. Bro, yeah, you want to get a job? Nah, I think I could go. Hit the gas.
Yeah, right.
That's about it. And thanks for the advice. But that's just how we roll because, again, I try to like not get him too tied up and that kind of stuff. So I eliminated all of those kind of things in the beginning by just say,
bro, gonna match regardless.
Yeah, hit the gas. And you hit the gas, then they'll come figure out and they'll come ask you.
They're gonna come find trying to catch up with you.
Yeah, they're gonna come.
Hey, let me tell you something. Hey, look, hey. Yeah, man, I feel that, man.
But I appreciate all of it and everybody's interpretation because everything is some moment to learn. I got manifestational things I see. Everything is always working out for me. So whatever call I get, whatever question, I interpret it for how I look that it's working out for me. Somebody said this. Oh, wow. How does that look like it work out for me? Then I go back and figure out how that's working out for me. But I don't have bad days. Reezy don't have a bad day that I'm aware of. So we just don't have bad days. So we don't have bad days. We spend more of our time being more abundant to more people because we don't necessarily have to spend a lot of time, you know,
doing bull crap. Right.
Yeah, so I wiped it off the table, but the way that I was able to kind of wipe some of that off the table because words, like the word you speak is the life you live. So Reezy say in his songs, I have no ill words to nobody, so I have no assumptiveness that nobody have nothing ill to do to me. Reezy was walking down the street one time by the Magnolia Project, and a dude pull up in a car, and they skirt, and so he jump out the car. Reezy had no bad words, so he like, I imagine, he said either the guy is a fan and he have something good to say, or either he knock me off, but if guy ready for me to go, I'm cool. I don't have no ill words, so he don't flinch.
Right.
You say the guy jump out the car like, oh my God, Reezy. He like, hey bro, I appreciate it. I mean, I appreciate you skirting on me. But since I put no ill words out, now if Reezy put ill words out, he carrying the chopper and the dude don't have enough time to skirt because the chopper is already unloaded. Because I know I say, you see what I'm saying? Y'all boys don't want it with me, blah, 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 blah. But the chopper is unloaded. But before the dude could skirt, it's unloaded. I ain't even considering. So since he moves where I have no ill words, I assume everything is working out. God got a plan for me. If God sent somebody here to knock me off like this, no, bro, I'm powerful. You see what I'm saying? God sent me here to inspire the world. So no, bro, there's no chance. If there is a chance, if that's how God wanted it to go, then Dad,
that's how it's gonna go.
Run up my stuff. I'll be like, hey, sorry that is how it had to happen, son. I'm gonna run your stuff up in your absence. Period. That's about it.
You always say, man, what you put out into the universe is what you give you. Straight up.
Yeah. But we serious about it. Plus, we don't try to miss no words. So I don't try to say no ill word about nobody because in some other aspect, somebody could be judging me. I could go say all of the positive things I'm doing. Somebody text me and I don't see their inbox message and they say, man, they over there, bro. They ain't answering nobody.
Yeah, they think they whooped it wop nothing.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I always understand. So most of the time, I assume everybody got some good intent with whatever they doing. If I see Juvie has some good intent and try to give game, that's all I take. And then I leave the rest. And I assume the person only have some good message to give. If I assume the other guy took it, he might have needed some confidence and some pep up because he might have needed to feel good by a peer. So I'll be like, hey, bro, make sure you tell all your peers they doing well as well. So we try to be like the solution because it's just possible, bro. If you know, it's just possible. Well, it's not just possible.
Right.
It's
I think the network say I love home energy to our culture. Absolutely. Boy 225 said, but Rifle 9 is asking them, how can I help other rappers come up in the city? Yes.
I mean,
listen, Juvenile can't help you. He can give you some advice, but he can't help you financially. That's what you really want to know. How can he help me? You know what you got to do. You've been all around. Everybody need to be around, bro. Just take advantage of that. Well, see, this is the thing. It wasn't a financial question that was being asked. No, it wasn't. But like I said, I think Juvenile has misinterpreted what he said. Absolutely. And I think if Juvenile a G, like I think he's supposed to stand on business, he'll come back and say, look, this is what I meant. And then was like, this is how I can help.
And he can even start it off saying, I did mean a lot of you niggas need to go get a job. I meant that like that. And I agree with him on that. But the question in the contest he was asking was, as I'm an artist, I got a little emotion. What would you have done that you know now, back then, to help me in my career?
Or how can you help me right now?
Yeah, help me right now. You did? That's what I think the question was.
That's why maybe you gotta communicate, bro. We can't just go off one thing and be like, oh, that's what he meant. No, let me clear myself up.
Like he said, it's impossible to interpret what he meant.
Right.
Yes.
Because you gotta ask the question to go a lot of different ways.
Yeah, you gotta ask them.
Just for clarity, don't make it no big beef thing. Because I always hear Junior Montana say, I don't really have a problem with Juvie, but he was messed up about that answer.
Yeah, I heard you say that.
I ain't really got no problem. It ain't no beef for it. Nobody don't owe nobody no money. Nobody.
That's another talented rapper.
Yeah.
Very talented rapper.
Mm-hmm.
I think if we're going to get back, we ain't giving it back.
Give it back again.
I gotta answer. I got one. I could say to all up and coming aspiring rappers, find a community and find other people that you could build with. So if you one person, you're an artist, first get you a videographer that, you know, like, bro, you're gonna go on this journey with me. So he might not have the bread right now to just pay the guy, but you gonna learn with him.
We need
And
a
you need a
videographer.
videographer right
We
there
need
with
that
you.
right now.
That's what we need.
So, but we been to so many situations. We always say to ourselves,
What a
"Where
camera.
the cameraman at, man?"
Yeah.
Don't you have some kind of media thing going for you?
Yeah. Again, my background is in marketing and media. I used to drive a cab. So not like I ain't got no college background. I'm in a cab like right before COVID. And then I learned when the cab's slow at night, I'm like making videos or whatever. That's how I learned. Not like by no schooling. And then I ended up getting doing it with the government because at the time it was like, hey, bro, I see you be posting and stuff. You think you can help us? And that's how I ended up. But not like I ain't got no degree or ain't got no training, no background. And then a super fantastic. I figure I'm gonna be a superhero because I might need to do some like superhero type stuff in my life. So I became Mr. Super Fantastic maybe like 10 years ago. And it's like, it's super related. If I meet you,
I say, man, what's up with this cat?
Yeah,
But he been holding it down, man.
double V9K say twins and rock. If y'all was wrong, how would y'all have answered that question? Well, let me put it to you like this: if somebody asks us about how to podcast, I've been doing this for a few years. I'll tell them practice the technical shit about how to hook up your YouTube, how to get your money,
How to get monetized.
Be careful with the words that you use. I give you game that you ain't gonna find that written down too many places.
And anything you need help with, you ask me, I'll help you to the best of my ability.
So far, the rap game go, Juvenile know the intricacies in that game. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? All the things that Juvenile might know. Because dog, believe it or not, Juvenile know things about the rap game that he probably don't even think. He probably say to himself, man, everybody know that. But nah, everybody don't know that.
let me say this real quick. And again, in the individual's defense, anything could have been happening in that day. They could have gotten to an argument with their old lady. I'm saying, so how deep I'm gonna go into answering that could be based upon how much time I got. And like that makes sense if I just say, well, say, fam, if you ask me right now, hey man, what's some things people could do in the industry? I say, hey man, probably man, make sure you have a job so that you can make sure you secure blah, 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 blah. It's like how much time I got. Juvie might have been busy. He might be like, rather answer this 10,000 times in my life. He might have got asked that question 10,000 times. So you like the 10,000 first time, you like, bruh, some of y'all might just need a job and just grind it out. Like that might be the fastest way. Cause if I give you a 10,000 16th time I done told this story that somebody didn't do, he could be tapped out. So we can't really judge and say what kind of vibe the person was in. You get NBA players
earlier. I said Juvenile been so many places, and every time he goes somewhere, somebody's trying to give him a CD, a bust a rap for him. So he probably like, come on, man, some of y'all need to just get a job.
Right.
I can't tell all y'all to get all the formula when y'all ain't gonna do nothing with it anyway.
Hold up. Organized Thinkers Network said, how y'all feel about the entitlement artists have and feel they're supposed to get? See, that's a good question. That's a good. A lot of niggas feel like they're entitled, bro. And just because they love you in New Orleans, you can sell out the little club here. Or you got a little motion in the city. They don't need to the industry.
You feel like a nigga supposed to fuck with you.
Right. a man, nigga don't have to fuck with you
It
at
don't
all.
work like that. It's a business.
It don't work like that. And then other people be having obligations where they probably can't even work with you. It depends on who that person might be. You don't know what deal they into.
Man, they don't want to hear that bribe, kill, smash, murder shit all on every song. They don't want to hear that.
The Rebuttal Podcast say, man, I'm gonna go ahead and say this shit myself. Juvie came out and gave the world something different and never heard before. These new dudes sound the same. Get a job, bro.
Nah, if you have a dream to be a rapper, man, don't stop just because niggas say get you a job.
But guess what? You're right, but you still have to sustain your family whether you rapping or not.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess in a sense, Juvenile was saying that, but at the same time, that wasn't the question that was asked. I don't think. Juvenile Montana is not a nobody. He jumped out. He was jumping out in Maybach trucks.
Yeah, real quick, like you take. I know y'all got to close. Though you take NFL and NBA athletes, depending on when they get asked the question, how long they got, they could be pissed off that day or just not really, bruh. You know what I'm saying? So I think you got to take the context of like the person answering the question. They could have got asked that same question 500 times that day. They inbox could be full from people asking them that same question. So I would say that would probably be my defense of Juve was just be done.
Organized niggas say also Juvie signed deals for label checks. He not independent to give us independent game. That's what I said. They want Juvie to put him in a position that he not in himself.
Yeah, he not in a position himself to give you game on that.
He can't tell you how to. He not, you know. That's what I told him earlier. Organized thinkers. You know what I'm saying?
Plus, look real quick. It's like a person interviewing Steph Curry. He say, "Man, bro, you gotta just keep. You gotta what? If he say shoot 3,000 shots a day, could you go shoot it? Will you go shoot him?" It's like whatever he might say.
3,500 to 4,000. You won't be better than Curry.
You gonna go do it? Yeah. So it's like if you have an idea of whatever he talking about, bro, it's not no real rocket science. Like I mean, so you know. I probably defend Juvie on this, but a person to step outside and say how they interpreted what somebody else saying, it's cool, but it's just too hard. It'll probably be a waste of Juvie time because he's saying, bro, I said what I said. I had no ill intent with what I said.
Right.
So then
Also,
if he did that, he had to like answer questions every day, and that could be time consuming too. So you to answer, and then you got to defend what you answer because somebody feel like you didn't answer it how they thought you should, was impossible.
Right. A lot of these rappers in New Orleans, they have money from doing this. Where they get money from, they have. I just seen them put 100. And I ain't talking about the Junior Montana. A lot of them have bread. Invest that money in yourself.
No, but see, even if you invest your money yourself, what do I invest my money in? See, that's still part of that question.
You know what I'm saying? You know, get your marketing. You know,
Yeah, but we don't know what kind.
You know what the point I'm making is instead of asking somebody what I need to do, you got the money yourself. You got the money. Hold on, you finish what I'm saying. You got the money to do what needs to be done. Whether you have to go read a book or ask somebody or talk to somebody else, you have the capital.
Ask somebody and talk to somebody else what he was doing.
I'm saying you have the capital.
Yes, but
If not you,
no. What I'm saying is, instead of him trying to find out, ask somebody that been through it. That's all he was trying to do.
Okay, if you can't get the answer from him, ask somebody else.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But the answer that he asked for is just saying the answer he gave wasn't the answer he needed to help if that was his situation. If my situation was I got my own bread, what do I need to do with some of this money to further my career? What marketing avenue do I need to take?
And on the point I need to
no, listen, let me finish. I want you to get on your shit. It's very important to have a manager, a publicist, and all that shit is important.
all that.
So
just take that money and come out at you, huh, Rasheed?
yeah.
I'm saying Juvenile might have not been on the clock to necessarily try. It's like I can't fault the man for. I can't find no fault in any aspect of it.
I can't find no fault.
Not just that, man. Sometimes niggas think nobody not perfect, bro. Why we analyze everything somebody say just because they juvenile? Yeah, he could be wrong, he could be right. Yeah, he just because he's juvenile, I mean everything come out of his mouth would be like fucking gold words.
Yeah,
Thank you, Samal.
He's not wrong at all. In my opinion, I just think he's answered out of context, and that's it. Simple.
Yeah, because what he said was true, but it was out of context.
It definitely was true.
You didn't need to get y'all some fucking job. That's true. Some of y'all. But that question was out of context. I know he was looking for a different kind of answer than that.
Right.
Like I said, it could have been, okay, I got this money. Just give us a simple answer like, what's more important? Should I get a publicist? Should I get a manager? Should I invest in this management company? Should I invest in this? Should I get an accountant? Those kind of questions.
Are we looking at from a whole different angle? It wasn't Rob Portnoy had a problem with it. It was just
It was Juvenile Montana, right?
Right.
Appreciate you, Samal. Love you, baby.
He wanted to answer.
Appreciate
But,
it.
man, thank you for coming through, man.
Anytime you want to come through, man.
Anytime you want to come through, and when Lareezy get up there, we gonna be up there too. So he went on this first interview.
Yeah, bro.
For real.
City Smoke, man. Y'all go
We
check out my boy
appreciate it.
Junior, man. That City Smoke dispensary.
Now, I'm just fucking with you, but we definitely want to get him on. Even now or when he up there at the top, both times, man.
11511 Beverly Memorial Drive, Houston, Texas 77067. Concentrate, vapes, edibles, flowers, accessories, top shelf quality. Open 24/7. City Smoke, home of the 7 grams. $20, 7 grams, man.
Man, I love it. I appreciate y'all for having me. I appreciate what y'all doing.
Anytime, man.
Already, man.
Y'all are inspiration to the community. Appreciate it, fellas.
Yeah, you too, man.
You too, man.
Go, man.
Thank you, brother.
Anytime. I'll be back.
All right.
Yep.